Well, hello, Pearl. I'm Greg Flynn here at a brand new business opening. It is called the Cheeky Chick, right on Barnett Drive, kind of right behind the Kroger, if you know the area. Right now, I'm joined by the brand new owner, Miss Ashley McClendon, and our mayor, Jake Wyndham. And I know the mayor always excited about new businesses. Jake, I know that you have a nice welcome for this new business.
Yeah, I do have a nice welcome for this new business. I've known Ashley for a very long time. I know her family. Their family has a heritage of being very hard workers and loving the city of Pearl. And this is just an example of her putting back in the city she grew up in. And we're very pleased with the fact that she puts her money into the city of Pearl. And we want more people to do so. But you have a homegrown person that has done this. She's successful. She knows how to do these things. Anything that Ashley really touches, it's a success. So I'm very proud.
The following broadcast is copyrighted by Pearl Municipal Broadcasting for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast without the written consent of Pearl High School or PMB Sports is prohibited.
With the coach. We're going to get a chance to hear from assistant coach tonight, as well as a couple of the Pirate players. And coach, it's been kind of an interesting 2 weeks. We got a bye, but didn't necessarily plan for the bye. Kind of talk about what the last 2 weeks have been like.
Obviously weird. You know, we did all we could to try to find a game. It just happened to work out. We had to have a home game because of homecoming, and we couldn't move it to Thursday because, you know, just homecoming is a big to-do. Homecoming is, you know, get girls getting dresses and family flying in, and it just didn't work out. We could have a game, and we were a little banged up, so I guess it could have been worse. You know, also we wanted to play, but it just didn't work out. But they did give us an extra week of practice, get ready for a huge game we got this week.
That's right. And for those of you who may be out of the loop on that, we were supposed to play Terry this past Friday night, but Terry's now had to forfeit, what I believe it's like 3 games in a row.
They were 2 weeks off. They were supposed to come back the week we play them, so we should have been good. And then while they were on the 2 week quarantine, they had several more kids get it, and it just didn't work out where they could come back. And this will be week 4 for them. I don't think they're playing this week as well. So it's been a tough go for Terry the last couple weeks, just with COVID and everything going on with them.
Yeah, a lot to swallow for that ball club. Thankfully for Pearl, we've continued to play, and we do pick up a forfeit win. You'll take the W, but at the same time, you hate to get it that way.
We wanted to play, and you know, even with getting the forfeit, we were looking for a game. You know, we were willing to play just about anybody because our kids wanted to play, and we wanted to get a sour taste out of our mouth, so to speak. And but like I said, it just didn't work out. And but again, the positive of it is we got to start prepping for George County a couple days early, and we focused a lot on getting Pearl offense better and Pearl defense better. So that was kind of the focus of practice last week.
Yep. Well, 2 Fridays ago, we did have a chance to go on the road to Ray Stadium, our second region game, and it was a difficult one. Did leave a little bit of a sour taste, but at the same time, I know the philosophy of this program is, you know, every loss or every opportunity is always an opportunity to get a little better, whether it's a win or whether it's a loss. And so we do have some of the highlights from that Pearl Meridian game a couple of Fridays ago, so we'll take a look at those back highlights from on October the 2nd. Meridian gave them a 7-0 lead just 13 seconds in. But right here, Jay Bird in the QB position actually runs it rather than throws it. How about that? And does a great job here breaking off a run early in the first quarter.
That's a good drive starter. We came from the sideline, was able to do some shifting, and really had them outnumbered over there. And he didn't get touched for a hot minute right there.
And then Jamari, the T-train continues to roll. He rolls it in right there. Unable to convert the extra point, but made it 7-6, 9:49 remaining in the first quarter. Had to feel pretty good about the back and forth. Meridian responds here with another TD, really on a perfect throw and catch. The coverage couldn't have been any better.
Justice Moore is all over it. You know, he just didn't find the ball. The ball came, and right when he swiped the ball right over his hand, he's in great position right there. Just The guy threw it where exactly where he needed to throw it.
Yeah, so Meridian stretches the lead out 13-6 there, 4:22 remaining in the first. And here Jamari's going to break off a 12-yard run and just show the athleticism and balance. Watch this right here to stay on his feet with as big a frame as he is.
He's a big old kid.
And right here we're going to see kind of one of the Pearl signature plays. I call this the Justin Hunter play. It's a little flip pass. I know you didn't invent it, but man, we run this thing so well. You're going to see Jay Bird come in motion, a little
I wish
flip
I
pass.
would. I'd have a little bit of money right now. There's a lot of people doing this these days.
And Jay Bird takes it all the way down to about the 5-yard line, fighting through tacklers there. And then we're going to see Jamari finish the drive right here, Coach, with a 1-yard plunge to tie it up 13-13.
Just got skinny right there. I thought he announced it, but just saw blue right there, saw the end zone, and just kind of dove in there.
And one of the great plays defensively here of the night, quarterback keeper for Meridian. They pop to the outside, and is this not exactly how you coach it? Once you stand them up, go for the rip. Shoto does that, and Tristan with the recovery.
To the ball right there. You know, we probably got 5 or 6 hats to the ball. You know, when we do that, we're pretty dang good.
Yeah, great job by.
We have to all get to the football.
Shoto on the rip, Tristan Carpenter on the recovery, and then here's Shade doing his other job as he drops back to punt, and about as pretty a punt as we've had all season.
Yeah, man, I thought he's been doing a great job kicking the ball, man. Can't say enough about our punt team right there. We work it every single day, pinning it inside the 5, and you love to see something you work in practice and show up in a game.
Here Meridian with a bad snap in the first of many meatball highlights. Jeremy Jackson all over the quarterback.
Yeah, he's a bad boy. I wouldn't want to block him.
I sure would not want to line across from 99 either. And you're going to see him here get into the backfield with the pressure, and Malachi Porter benefits with the sack.
That's right.
So it's 2013 right here with 3:31 left before the half. And here is the kickoff that ultimately it's a sour taste, but we're going to get a chance to hear from a guy who's featured right here. And, Coach, tell me how much of this is one of those plays where it's no, 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 yes, 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 yes,
Yeah,
yes.
and on the headset, I ain't going to lie to you, right? Okay, so he gets it. We're like, no, 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 yep, yeah, run. You know, that's pretty much what it sounded like. But, man, you know, just a really good athlete, obviously. Had a couple people out in front. You know, and somebody trying to come block for him ended up cleaning a kid's clock pretty good, but they called it the blind side block, so to speak, they came out with a couple years ago. Just to protect the game, and I totally get it. Leo comes back and popped old boy pretty good.
I was going to say, such a tough call. This is just another angle. Such an incredible run by Jay Bird, and I know it was all for naught with the penalty, but
boom, right there.
Yeah, that was it.
Man.
And I love the kicker who thought he had a chance right there. He did not.
So I tell Jay Bird sometimes like run,
yeah.
but you know he's out running folks, and
that's
it's
right.
like me, like he's just gliding.
Well,
he's
that
so outrunning them.
a tough call, and you see the illegal block call there that did pull that one back.
That one hurt. You know that
did.
one hurt right before
It did,
half.
'cause
You know, and
a lot of momentum, and there he is. Jeremy Jackson again. 99 seemed to live in the backfield a couple of Friday nights ago. Big sack there, and went to halftime 20-13. And yet again, here another Jeremy Jackson highlight, and this one ultimately ended up in a pretty big injury for Meridian.
yeah.
Never something that you wish, but man, when Jeremy falls on top of it, if he falls on it right, it's not going to feel good.
You can't help but be a little hurt right there now.
And Jeremy again in there with the tackle, and Tristan Carpenter there along with the assist, and another penalty that seemed to bite us again on Friday night.
We had some rough penalties and some bad situations the other night. You know, 3rd and 11, and we tackle them for 4 and check on a face mask. Now you're 3rd and 2, and man, it just, you know, it was one of the things when something happens, it just kept happening. You know.
Yeah. And number one, man, he was the nemesis the other night, wasn't he? That guy.
Yeah, he
was
can run pretty
incredibly
well.
fast.
Reminded me of myself back in high school. You know, I used to run. No, I'm just kidding. He's a really good athlete, really good ball player.
So 33-13 there in the third, and then Shade finds Javion across the middle. We begin to kind of put together a little drive here to respond, and then Jay Bird from 45 yards out features his breakaway speed. Watch it right here.
I don't know that he got touched, man. Offensive line did a great job creating a huge hole for him right there.
And so, you know, for a while there, it seemed that every time Meridian put up points, we responded. Makes it 39-20 there kind of early into the fourth. And then Jay Bird again from Shade over the middle all the way down to the 1 yard line right here. Man, we thought he was going to get in, didn't we?
He told Jamari afterward he just wanted him to have the touchdown. So
Exactly. Such a great teammate. So considerate of Jamari. And Jamari did get in again right here from 1 yard out, his second 1 yard touchdown run of the night.
I can assure you he appreciated it.
I know he did. And another hard night of running from the T-Train. But yet again, Meridian responds, makes it 46-27. And so then at that point, got a chance to get some of the underclassmen in. And we see a couple of highlights here from Austin Knight, who's ultimately going to get in the end
He came in and
zone.
ran the ball really hard. He's a he's a little strong joker. He just ain't 245 pounds like Jamari, but he's about 145, but he runs really hard.
And I thought one of the celebration points, you see Austin get in the end zone there. One of the first players, Coach, and I don't know if you got a chance to see it from your angle, one of the first players to congratulate him coming off the field, even with as difficult as it was at that point, was Jamari Thompson.
Yeah, and that does not surprise me. Just Jamari has came a long ways as a football player, obviously, but as a teammate and as a person. I think it was Mr. Harper after the Petal game told me that. Telling Jamari a great job after the game, and he was very complimentary of the offensive line, of the team, and just said, I would not have had such a – basically, in not these exact words, said can't have a good game without the offensive line and the team and just everybody blocking for him and supporting him. So he came a long ways.
Well, and that's the kind of team leader that you're looking for from only a junior, too.
That's right.
Jamari, only a
That's right.
junior.
Super exciting.
So as you've had a chance now, maybe a week and a half to kind of decompress, what was a difficult Friday night? What did we learn? What are some things we took away?
I think we learned a lot. I think we beat a Petal team that, in all honesty, is probably a better team than Meridian, but then we didn't show up and, we didn't we kind of thought we was going to go in there and win just because we beat Petal, just to be honest with you. A young team, you try to tell them, and the Ray's a hard place. I said on this show a couple weeks ago, the Ray has got a lot of history, and it's a tough place to go win, and we just didn't get the job done.
Yeah. Well, we live and we learn. We pick up a forfeit win, so we're now 2-1 in region play if we got to find a silver
game
lining.
This week, a really, really, really big game against a good George County team and probably the best player we've seen all year long in MJ Daniels, and got our work cut out for us.
That's right. We'll have a chance to look at him here in just a little bit, but right now we're going to take it to a break. We'll come back with a couple of players who we featured there in some of those Meridian highlights. Keep it right here on PMB Sports.
You can dine in, take out, or order online and pick up curbside. Check out mugshotsgrillandbar.com.
Come smile with Sky. Sky Family Dental of Pearl provides complete dental care for the entire family. Oral exams, cleanings, dentures, implants. Most insurance is accepted and financing is available. Call now to schedule your appointment. Come smile with Sky.
Leave it up to us at Ag Up with the MVP. The powerful John Deere 303080 is priced at a low $22,995 plus 0% financing for 72 months. That's zilch. Zip. 0% for 72 months. Plus, add attachments to get the job done and save 20% off 3. Now is the time to come in to get the job done with the MVP at Mississippi Arkansas Ag. Visit us at any of our 16 locations or online at agup.com.
Thank you for shopping at Mystery Savings Supermarket, where you never know what kind of deal you're going to get. Welcome to Mystery Savings Supermarket. That'll be $9.
But she...
Welcome to Mystery Savings Supermarket, where you never know what kind of deal you're gonna get.
You wouldn't put up with this at a supermarket. Don't put up with it when you buy a car.
So come to Rogers Dabbs Chevrolet.
It's easier here.
Today's game brought to you by PMB Sports.
Welcome back in the Justin Hunter Coaches Show. We're live from Mugshots, where we are each and every Tuesday night. Thank you so much for joining us right here. Love to have you join us in person and come enjoy a burger, as well as talk a little football. And we're going to do that here with a couple of the Pearl Pirates stars. We've got Tristan Carpenter, linebacker number 10 and a senior. And we've got Jerry Johnson, number 4. And we just label you athlete, don't we?
Yeah.
Does that work? Is that an appropriate label? So here's kind of my tradition with all of our players that we have on the set here for the Coaches Show is I love to get to know what is your nickname, if you can share it, all right, on the show. And I think most of us maybe know yours, but I want to know what's a nickname that you have or teammates have for you if there is one, and where did it come from, all right? So, Tristan, why don't you go first? What's your nickname?
Oh,
everybody just calls me TC, but we used to play Fortnite whenever it was popular,
Yep.
and they call me TC Youngfly. So
TC Youngfly. I like that. Okay, that's cool.
That was
And
like my
TC
little
obviously
gamer
makes sense
tag.
with the Tristan Carpenter name. All right.
Yeah.
And is there another one other than Jaybird, or is that's just it?
Jay Bizzo.
Yeah.
Jay Bizzle.
Jay Bizzle. Okay. All right. Well, I don't know if I'm cool enough to say Jay Bizzle, so I'll just say Jaybird. Man, we're so excited to have both of you guys on the show tonight. And Jaybird, before the break, got a chance to watch that kickoff return on Friday night. And I know you've had quite a few of them. You had one against Madison Central. But I want to know what was going through your mind. I've never run back a kickoff 90 yards before, much less 9 yards. All right. So what was going through your mind when you caught that and started reversing field?
The coaches saying, no, never reverse field, never go backwards. So I was just thinking like, oh, I'm going backwards, so let me just turn around and hopefully I see green grass, and that's what I saw hit of me. So I just ran.
So was it safe to say that you were running from the scolding that you might get from the coaches? Because
Yeah,
you knew if
pretty
you could
much.
break it, then all the no's wouldn't matter anymore, right?
Yeah, pretty much. I just know if I would have got tackled behind where I'm going backwards, I would have got chewed out by the coaches.
Well, it was a beautiful play. It was a great run. Hate that the penalty happened, but, man, great run. Tristan, man, you're helping anchor down the middle of that defense. It was a difficult Friday night a couple of Friday nights ago.
Yes, sir.
What are some things that maybe you take away as a senior leader on the defense from that game against Meridian?
I'm a junior.
A junior? You are only
Yeah,
a junior.
yes, sir.
I don't know why I wanted to make you a senior.
It's all right.
We'll take you for one more year. That's totally my
Yes,
fault.
sir.
But, man, talk to me about some of the things that the defense learned.
Well, this week we've been correcting our mistakes, and a big mistake Friday night, or the last Friday night, was our effort. You know, we control our attitude and our effort every play, and that's something we went into halftime, we were down, and we just came back out, and we didn't have a lot of effort, and that's one thing. This past week, so we've been getting after it, going full pads every day, straining to the ball. Our key word's been strain, and we just been giving a lot of effort this week.
Yeah. Hey, Jaybird, you literally play in all three phases of the game, defense, offense, special teams. Talk to me about how do you prepare yourself to pace yourself throughout a game and just the physical wear and tear that takes.
Practice, going hard every day, and practice to get in shape, you know, just staying in shape, because I know I'm playing both sides and plus a little special teams, so I just try to stay in shape as much as I can.
Yeah. And Tristan, you made a big change. You played offense last year, but
Yes,
have moved
sir.
over to defense this year. What's been the biggest change for you in that transition?
You can tackle. You don't got to get your hands inside and worry about all that. You can just full out tackle somebody and not get a flag.
Just wipe them out.
Yep.
Just
Yes,
wipe
sir.
them out. Well, we're looking forward to a lot of big tackles on Friday night, maybe another kickoff or two as we take on the George County Bulldogs at home. Thank you guys so much again for joining us here on the Justin Hunter Coaches Show. Keep it right here. We're going to have the Assistant Coaches Corner coming up right after this break.
When you're ready to make a move in pirate country, contact Penny Pitts with Havard Real Estate Group in Pearl. Penny is a multi-million-dollar producer and loves to help her clients find the home of their dreams. If you are a first-time home buyer or ready to upsize or downsize, she is the agent for you. Penny is a Pearl High School graduate and an avid supporter of pirate athletics. Make your move with the home team. That's Penny Pitts, Havard Real Estate Group.
When something works this well,
Paying bills? This site is so comprehensive. I do all my banking online. More time for coffee?
you want to get others excited about it too.
Yes, honey. They're very conscientious, and they're about helping us map out a plan for our future.
It's nice to know we make a
It was
difference.
so easy. They had lots of creative ways to help me afford the loan for the cutest car I've wanted
And
for
that a
so
great
long.
bank is a really important thing to have. Comprehensive, conscientious, creative, community bank like no other bank you know.
Welcome back into the Justin Hunter Coaches Show, live on a Tuesday night from Mug Shots right here on Riverwind Drive. And next up on the show, we like to call it the Assistant Coaches Corner. We get to find out about the guys who really do the work, right? No, I'm totally kidding. We've got Coach Terrence Robinson, Coach T-Rob, affectionately known by many, who coaches our defensive backs. And, Coach, one of the things I love for the fans at home to hear is tell me just a little bit real quickly about your journey coaching-wise to get you to Pearl, where you've been for a few years now.
Wow, it started out at playing at Central Michigan.
Yeah.
Being from Michigan, then I coached there for a year. Then coached down here at Alcorn State for 3 years, and then went to University of Northern Colorado for 4 years, and then back here to Mississippi. And then I was at Madison Central for 1 year, then been at Pearl ever since. So
wow,
it's been I think 4 or 5 years here. So
Yeah.
I love it. I love it here.
That's quite the journey.
Yes,
As many
yeah.
coaches take.
Right.
It travels all around.
Oh, yes, yes, indeed.
Well, and I've got a little surprise. I'm sitting in for Greg Flynn tonight, and so we got a little surprise. You mentioned Central Michigan, and so
Yeah.
we're going to put up a picture at home for the fans to see, and I've got a picture of it right here. Do you recognize anybody in that picture?
Yes, the short guy right there.
Right there between number 4 and
Yes.
5, right behind them.
Yes,
that
yes.
is T-Rob at Central Michigan.
Yes.
And I don't know, is everybody praying in that picture, or is the sun really
that
bright?
sun was so bright.
The
Mount
sun
Pleasant,
was-
yes.
The sun was so bright. So tell me, you played wide receiver, is that
Played
right?
cornerback up
you
there.
played cornerback
Cornerback
at
college,
Central
yes.
Michigan.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
all right. Greg Flynn had it wrong. He told me you played wide receiver.
Oh, yeah.
So my next question was going to be, what's it like playing wide receiver, coaching DBs? But tell me, what do you love so much about coaching defensive backs?
You're on the island. I think for me, it's just you to have confidence, a little swagger about yourself, because everybody sees when the ball is thrown your way.
That's right.
You know, a lot of people don't see what's done in the inside, but they see what's done on the island out there. If you get beat, it's a touchdown.
That's right.
So you gotta enjoy that. You know, you gotta take chances and have like the pressure on you. So that's what I love about it. You know, being out there, being on both sides of the ball. I had experience coaching receivers, running backs, cornerbacks, safeties, special teams, recruit, everything. So I had all and tie them all into one, because you know what the receivers are going to do to you.
Yep.
And so I take that as an advantage and try to teach my players so they can be students of the game and understand what's really coming after them.
Yeah, and talk about we had some transition in the secondary from last year to this year. What's been the biggest growth that you've seen through the first few games from our secondary?
Our guys they love to they want to keep working. You know, no matter what, they get beat on the play, they come right back. Having that short-term memory is huge when you're playing the defensive back. And so, you know, we're going to continue to grow. We're going to continue to take our lumps, but when we get it all done and, you know, the way we want it, we're going to be a great unit. So we're going to continue to keep getting better each week.
And, you know, for the first few games, man, we have played some very athletic quarterbacks.
Yes.
Friday night is not going to be any exception to that.
Right.
MJ Daniels, maybe the best athlete we played yet at quarterback, runs it a little bit more than he throws it. How difficult and how do you coach up the secondary when we're playing a running quarterback?
I think for that, I break it down for them instead of just watching games. Okay, let's look at 1st and 10.
Yep.
What are the percentages on 1st and 10 run first pass? If there are high percentages run, let's be more aggressive. Not try to get back out there and cover it. They just slow down and be aggressive, knowing that they're going to run the ball, and break it down to them like that so they can make sure they get the down and distance every single play, and that'll help them be more efficient on the field.
Yeah, well, man, we love having your investment. Love seeing
yes.
the growth in those guys, and we'll be hoping for a big game on Friday night. Got to keep 11 contained.
Yes, keep them contained and just all rally to the football.
That's
all
right.
rally to the football.
That's right. Hey, thanks so much for joining us, Coach T-Rob. Keep it right here. We'll come back and take a look at some of those George County highlights with head coach Justin Hunter right here on the Head Coaches Show.
Thanks. Yes, sir.
You nailed it.
For the best brands at the best prices, shop the outlets of Mississippi. I-55 and I-20 in Pearl.
Public service has always had a very special place in my heart, and you know, to be able to do it and be a first responder as a reserve, you know, when you're not getting paid, that's just one of the most selfless acts you can do. I think we all have a responsibility to our towns and our
local. That's what's most important to me. Our citizens inside this county, we all care for each other and we do everything we can to help everybody out. I am Shane Fletcher with Farm Bureau, and we are the home team.
When pirates need a feast, they sail to Mugshots Grill and Bar. Voted best burger in Mississippi for 13 years in a row, Mugshots proudly serves fresh, never frozen certified Angus beef. X marks the spot at 2 locations on the map, in Pearl on Riverwind Drive in the movie theater parking lot, and in Flowood on the corner of Airport Road and Lakeland Drive. You can dine in, take out, or order online and pick up curbside. Check out mugshotsgrillandbar.com.
Pepsi's always had great taste. Today, try great taste with zero sugar. This is the Pepsi with zero compromises. This is Pepsi Zero Sugar.
This is the Pepsi for serious fans and serious eats. This is the Pepsi for Sundays at the ballpark and days off at your favorite pizza joint. Right, Aaron?
Best slice in New York.
Whatever you're craving, this is the Pepsi for you.
Today's game brought to you by P&B Sports.
Welcome back into the Justin Hunter Coaches Show. We're live here for our last segment here from Mugshots, where we are each and every Tuesday night at 6 o'clock. Love for you to come hang out. Those of you joining us on Facebook or whatever platform you're on tonight. This coming Friday night, here in just a few nights, we will take on the George County Bulldogs, all the way from South Mississippi, making the drive up to Ray Rogers Stadium. And Coach Hunter, this is a team that comes in 1-4 overall, 1-2 in region play. They have losses to Oak Grove and to Northwest Rankin last Friday. They did have the one victory over Brandon. Tell me initially what you're seeing on film from this team before we watch a little bit of film.
Yeah, similar to us as far as inexperience. You know, they lost a couple close games early, lost to Pascagoula early, Ocean Springs early, but close games. You know, I feel like they're a team that's getting better week to week. They're going to have a really, really good player, a quarterback who's an athlete that's got offers from everybody, you know, and played receiver last year, and they moved him to quarterback middle of the year. He plays a little cornerback as well, but he's about a 6'4". I think they list him at 190. I think he's more like 205. Yep. You know, he really beefed up this summer, but he's a really good player. We're going to have to corral him, you know, and get after him and try to get him down by gang tackling him because he's a really good player. Defensively, they really get after you, give you a bunch of different looks. But, you know, they played really good against Brandon the other night and then scored a lot of points on Northwest Rankin. And Northwest Rankin just kind of had an offensive explosion, you know, so there's a lot of points scored in it. And, you know, we're looking forward to still kind of getting that sour taste. You know, you got a win last week, but you didn't play. And
that's right.
For our records is great and all, but we really got to get that sour taste out of our mouth from the week before. And we've had some good days of practice, and I think we are getting to where we want to be as far as being prepared for Friday night, but we do have our hands full as always in this region. So,
and we'll take a look at a few of those highlights from that Northwest Rankin George County game. Again, as we said, 1-4 overall, 1-2 in region play. And the guy that Coach Hunter mentioned, MJ Daniels, here he is right here. He's going to go 59 yards to the house on the year, 594 yards rushing, 275 through the air, 6 TDs on the ground, and he had a couple of spectacular wins on Friday night. And as you mentioned, he also plays defensive back. Here you're going to see him on a 4th-and-1 play, comes up, and he's the guy who makes that tackle. And not only is it MJ Daniels, he's the main athlete, but right here, Trent Howell, the running back, 60 yards.
Really good little football player. I mean, really runs the ball hard, and you can see right there he can run. I mean, he's pulling away from that cat. You know what I mean? Like, just a really good high school football player. Complements MJ really well in the backfield. You know, you can't just hone in on one of them. You got to, you know, they run a much of read game, which means they're reading a certain person, and they say they're going to be a give or a pull. And this right here, man.
This is the play of the night right here.
Check this out, man. They should have tackled him. No, not
just for style points, a little spin right there.
He ain't no 6'4" skinny dude. I mean, he's a football player.
That's right. That was an 81-yard run to the house, perhaps the play of the game right there. This one, another 20-yard run where they do bring him down. But you just see that breakaway speed, that long stride. And, again, this is running back Trent Howell, who's going to go right up the middle, and then what a cut to the outside. Right there.
You can't really coach that. You know, that's just that's good stuff.
Yeah, and so a 1-4 team overall, 1-2 in region play. I know we sat here and we kind of said this about that Meridian team who hadn't won a game yet.
Right.
They're a lot better maybe than the record shows.
They are.
There's going to be athletes.
Yeah, and early on, the coaches, I guess they were just trying to get to region play. They were not running MJ a lot. And then since they've gotten region play, they've really turned him loose, so to speak. For the first couple of weeks, I don't know. I guess it was just saving for region play. I don't know, but he did not have a lot of carries. They were more trying to keep him safe, but they've turned him loose the last couple of weeks. They've scored a lot of points, just turning that dude loose, which if you got something like that, that's what you do. You turn him loose. So.
Absolutely. And so what's been the message from you and the coaching staff? What will be the message leading into Friday night? Trying to get that sour taste, but knowing you picked up a region win at the same time.
Yeah, defensively just gang tackling, just knowing how good of a player he is and how good 22 is. And, you know, they got a kid they got out of the gym, basketball gym, that's a good wide receiver. We have to all get this football. It's like I told them today, man, the harder we play, the more luck we're going to have. You know, that's what they say. The old saying is the harder you work, the more lucky you are. Well, I tell the harder we play, the more, you know, success we're going to have, you know. So just we have to do a really good job of gang tackling, get the ball, hopefully have some repeats the other night where we're getting him down and we're yanking that thing out, you know, because early on they did have some turnovers. They've not did that last couple of weeks. But we have to be gang tacklers on defense and protect the ball on offense. You know, last year we went down there, we did not do a good job offensively of protecting the ball, you know, in our rain.
Yeah.
Lightning, it was just a mess down there. So our message, it's been payback for the guys that were on the team last year because ultimately we feel like that was the game that kept us out of the playoffs.
Yep.
When we went down there and felt like we were the better team and got beat. So there's a lot of different messages been preached this week, so to speak.
Speaking of playoffs, I know you're the coach. You're looking at the big picture here.
Right.
Okay, we're 2-1 in region play. 4 games left, if I'm counting that right. How big is this win on Friday, or this game on Friday that we hope turns out to a win with the gauntlet of Northwest Rankin, Oak Grove, and Brandon left?
Yeah, I mean, it's huge. If we can get to 3-1 with possibly the 3 toughest teams possibly left.
Yep.
I mean, I don't know that, but just looking at it year in and year out, they're 3 of the tough ones, and 2 of them is quote-unquote rivalry games. One of them for sure, but even the Northwest Rankin being a county rivalry, that's a big deal. So we really we're pushing how important this game is on our kids daily.
Yep.
Every couple of periods, probably during practice, that they're understanding this one's big, and here's why. So hopefully the message is getting through to them. And again, I think we've had last week was really good. I'm telling you, it was really, really physical. I mean, we was full pads every day. We was forevermore getting after each other last week, and I'm super happy we did not have a lot of injuries because it was really, really physical. Most physical has been all year. So that's just got to carry over to this Friday night.
That's right. Well, all the different ways that you can join and watch the Pirates on Friday night if you can't make it to Ray Rogers Stadium. We hope that you'll tune in from wherever you are to support the Pirates on Friday night to pick up another big region win. Thanks so much for joining us here on the Justin Hunter Coaches Show.
Thank you for watching PMB Sports. The preceding broadcast is copyrighted by Pearl Municipal Broadcasting for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast without the written consent of Pearl High School or PMB is prohibited. The following broadcast is copyrighted by Pearl Municipal Broadcasting for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast without the written consent of Pearl High School or PMB Sports is prohibited.
Friday nights mean one thing in Mississippi: high school football. you've got a 50-yard line seat to the 6A powerhouse, Pearl Pirates, right here on B&B Sports. Now, batten down the hatches and hoist the colors. The Sky Family Dental Pirate Pregame Show starts now.
Pirate fans, and welcome into Ray Rogers Stadium for the Sky Family Dental pregame show, where tonight the Pearl Pirates will take on the George County Rebels in a key region matchup. I'm Greg Flynn, and Bryant May up here in the press box booth. We'll be joined a little bit later by the Professor Roy Harper, who'll be roaming the sidelines for us. And Bryant, this is a great way to get back into football. We had a week off because we got a forfeit against Terry because of COVID-related issues down there on the Terry football team. But we've had 2 weeks to prepare, and this is going to be a pretty good Donnybrook.
It sure will. We got a George County team that, I feel like they're the unknown team in Region 3 6A.
Always.
Just because they're so far down on the coast, no one ever really knows about them. But, man, they can produce some athletes. And we're going to see one of those tonight in the form of MJ Daniels, the senior quarterback for this Rebel team. But a team, again, that comes in at only 1-4 overall, 1-2 in region play. But they're a lot better than that record shows, much like that team that we faced a couple of weeks ago at Ray Stadium in Meridian.
Well, the scary part is that they have great athletes. And just like Meridian, we told you, it wasn't a question about records. Yeah, they played tough records. They have athletes. And if those athletes produce on any given night, this could go the same way that Meridian went. So we've really got to focus. This is a team that we have taken for granted over the years. Last year was one of the worst Pirate football games I think I've ever witnessed. A very low effort as we went down to George County in a driving rainstorm where Frank Hutton ruined a camera, and we got beat 21-14.
Yep.
If you don't take them seriously, they can really come up and bite you.
Yeah, and that happened last year under John Perry's leadership, and this year, Justin Hunter, first year head coach. Got to get the boys ready, and perhaps the best thing that we do have coming into tonight is that we did have an extra week off last week with the Terry forfeit. You pick up a win, so we do move to 2-1 in region play. Playoffs still very, very much in sight tonight. We'll talk a little bit about the region standings here in just a little bit, and so tonight we're going to see. Let's see, maybe for one game all year have we not played a very athletic quarterback. I'm thinking Petal's quarterback, not super athletic, but every other quarterback, Meridian's quarterback, didn't run a whole lot. But, man, those first three guys are going to look very similar to who we're going to see tonight in the form of MJ Daniels for George County.
Well, George County's they've got a brand new head coach as well in Coach James Ray. They give up a lot of points. They've lost to Northwest Rankin 52-27. They lost to Oak Grove 59-24, and somehow they beat Brandon and held the Bulldogs to just 10 points. They won that game. That's their lone win so far at 28-10. But as we go to the players to watch, the reason why they can still put up points, he plays offense and defense, but he's known for his offense, and that's big number 11.
Yep, that is MJ Daniels, and he is 6'4", 195 on the roster, and he's every bit of that, 6'4", 195. He's long and he's lean, but he can run over you as well. 594 rushing yards on the season. Again, that's for a quarterback, but check out these two games, and these are the top two teams in Region 3 6A. 228 yards rushing against Northwest Rankin, 139 yards rushing against Oak Grove, and he's rushed for 6 touchdowns. So just at 600 yards rushing on the season, only 275 yards through the air compared to 2 touchdowns and no picks. So he's going to do it more with his feet than he will with his arm, but you'll have to respect that tonight as well. We'll take a look at one of the other offensive weapons for MJ Daniels. If he's not running it, he's handing it off to number 22, Trent Howell. He is the senior running back, 5'7", 165. He's rushed for 673 yards, 5 touchdowns, but he can also catch it. He has 82 yards receiving on the 2021 season. And then defensively tonight, this will be the man we'll watch for right in the middle of that Rebel defense, number 45, Stephen Morris, the linebacker. He leads the team with 46 tackles, 3 of those for loss, and 1 of those was a sack. And last time the Pirates walked out, it was a rough night offensively as far as protecting Shade Foster with 6 sacks on the road at Meridian.
A couple of things that we'll look forward to tonight in talking to the coaching staff. This entire week of practice, they put Jerry Johnson. Jay Bird was the scout team quarterback. and they made the defense chase him around, and they got really, really tired. But that's going to tell you the kind of athlete that we're going up against tonight, that they had them chase, that we put Jaybird back there. And on the flip side, defensively, for our offense, we're going to have to run the football. Yep. You can run the football on these guys, as both Northwest and Oak Grove showed. They ran for more yards than they passed. So 52 and 59 points. In talking, we're going to have to score 40 points tonight to win.
Yep, point blank. Point blank. That key to the game, there it is right there. And while they will put up points, they also give up many points. They come in tonight 36 points a game given up through 5 games for the Rebels. And so if you like offense, you tuned into the right game tonight.
And it'll all come on the ground. Things that we don't like to see. All right, we're going to continue here on the Sky Family Dental pregame show. Coming up at about 6:20, we're going to go to Senior Night Recognition. Very special. They're doing it tonight rather than the last game of the year against Brandon, because in this season, we don't know how many games we get to play. Week by week, we're just blessed that we get to be out on the field. So they wanted to make sure they got Senior Night in this season, so that's why we're doing that tonight, and we will bring that to you in its entirety as they honor the football team, the dance team, the cheer squad, and also the Pearl Pirate Band. But when we come back, we're going to talk specifically about our offense and the 2 keys that are going to have to succeed for us to win tonight. You're watching the Sky Family Dental pregame show here on PMB Sports.
Come smile with Sky. Sky Family Dental of Pearl provides complete dental care for the entire family. Oral exams, cleanings, dentures, implants. Most insurance is accepted and financing is available. Call now to schedule your appointment. Come smile with Sky.
When you're ready to make a move in Pirate Country, contact Penny Pitts with Havard Real Estate Group in Pearl. Penny is a multi-million-dollar producer and loves to help her clients find the home of their dreams. If you are a first-time home buyer or ready to upsize or downsize, she is the agent for you. Penny is a Pearl High School graduate and an avid supporter of Pirate athletics. Make your move with the home team. That's Penny Pitts, Havard Real Estate Group.
Public service has always had a very special place in my heart, and to be able to do it and be a first responder as a reserve, when you're not getting paid, that's just one of the most selfless acts you can do. I think we all have a responsibility to our towns and our communities.
Well, for me, it's simple. I mean, when you say local, that's what's most important to me. Our citizens inside this county, we all care for each other, and we do everything we can to help everybody out. I am Shane Fletcher with Farm Bureau, and we are the home team.
Leave it up to us at Ag Up with the MVP. The powerful John Deere 303080 is priced at a low $22,995 plus 0% financing for 72 months. That's zilch. Zip. 0% for 72 months. Plus, add attachments to get the job done and save 20% off 3. Now is the time to come in to get the job done with the MVP at Mississippi Arkansas Ag. Visit us at any of our 16 locations or online at agup.com.
Today's game brought to you by PMB Sports.
All right, welcome back into the Sky Family Dental pregame show. Greg Flynn and Bryant May here with you. And, Bryant, we're going to now take a look at the Pearl offense tonight.
Yep, this is an offense that comes in averaging 24 points a game, but 38 points a game in region play. You like to see that when the games really begin to matter. We'll take a look at the 2 keys tonight, and they will come in the form of men whose names start with J. Jamari Thompson, also known as the T-Train. He's a junior. 112 carries on the season for Jamari, 641 yards. You average that down to just about 6 yards a carry, and he does have 4 touchdowns. Quite a few of them came in our last contest against Meridian, and we will have to get him rolling tonight to get the ground game going so that we can put it through the air to a guy just like this. Another junior, Jerry Johnson, also known as Jay-Bird. He does it in just about every phase of the game. 187 yards receiving on the season, 177 yards rushing out of the backfield, and he's not too shabby of a passer either. 4 of 5 on the season for 101 yards and 2 touchdowns passing. He account for 4 total touchdowns, and one of those on a kick return. Should have been a second kick return for a touchdown against Meridian, but as you'll remember a couple weeks ago, that one was called back by an illegal block. But he will be the athlete through which everything runs through, just like he's been running the scout team all week long. We'll take a look at the rest of the starters tonight for your Pirates. No big changes here. Shade Foster didn't have his greatest night against Meridian, 8 of 15 for 96 yards, but he was sacked 6 times, so we'll see if we can get some more time for Shade to drop back in the pocket and throw tonight. Wide receivers on the outside with Jerry Johnson will be Alex Spires along with number 24, Jalen Kendrick. Austin Arant will be your halfback, and Javion Alexander will be the tight end at the end of the line. He'll also run out and catch some across the middle. And no big changes across the offensive line front. Leo McIntyre, number 50. Reed Grantham, 55. Hayden Jackson, 60. Colby Spence, number 72. And our center for the Pirates, number 73, Connor Foy.
You know, I have a feeling that if we're to succeed tonight and win the game, you're going to see that Jamari has run for a season high in yards, because from everything I'm hearing down there, we're going to do what we do best, and that's run the football.
Well, and we do it well. We did it okay, I would say, against Meridian. We did it excellently against Petal in the big win last time we were here at Ray Rogers Stadium. So I'd love to see Jamari go over 200 tonight. I say if he clears 200 and maybe at least a couple, 2 or 3 in the end zone like he did against Meridian, but a little more yardage production, man, I like our chances to put up a lot of points.
I would think that somewhere in the neighborhood of 25 carries for him as well.
Yep.
And then maybe another, I don't know, 8 for Jaybird would be good. So a total of like 32 carries.
Yep, 32 carries. How many of those go for touchdowns?
5.
I like that number. I like that number.
All right, we will step aside. When we come back, we'll look at the defense as we close in on the senior night recognitions here at Ray Rogers Stadium. You're watching the Sky Family Dental pregame show on PMB Sports.
We know you came in to just get a cleaning, but I think what you really wanted was to upgrade to a whole new set.
So we're out of ivory. Platinum or gold?
All right.
I'll get the platinum ready.
We don't normally use this much Novocaine, but this will make it hurt a whole lot less.
You wouldn't put up with this at the dentist. Don't put up with it when you buy a car.
So come to Rogers Dab Chevrolet.
It's easier here.
It's a beautiful day in Georgia blue. Just like a home-cooked meal. How mama makes you feel, that's what we do. Oh, yeah. The time is now to make memories with all your friends. We'll be living for you, y'all come on in. This family around here, it's Georgia blue.
Pepsi's always had great taste. Today, try great taste with zero sugar. This is the Pepsi with zero compromises. This is Pepsi Zero Sugar.
This is the Pepsi for serious fans and serious eats. This is the Pepsi for Sundays at the ballpark and days off at your favorite pizza joint. Right, Aaron?
Best slice in New York.
Whatever you're craving, this is the Pepsi for you.
For the best brands at the best prices, shop the outlets of Mississippi. I-55 and I-20 in Pearl.
We are back on the Sky Family Dental pregame show. Greg Flynn, Bryant May, and the Professor Roy Harper are out there as I'm looking down, and the senior night folks are starting to make their way out there. We're going to talk quickly about the defense, though, and boy, are they going to be important tonight.
Yep, this is a high-powered offense, but this is a defense that has played well in spurts, and we also went on the road against Meridian and gave up 53 points. So you can't do that again here tonight at Ray Stadium, but we'll take Ray Rogers Stadium, should I say. But we'll take a look at some of our defensive starters along with the key man who will be in the middle tonight, and that will be Jeremy Jackson as we take a look at his player card. Jeremy Jackson, only a junior defensive lineman. He had a huge night at Meridian against those Wildcats in the loss, 8 solo tackles, and 2 of those were sacks. He is the meatball in the middle, and he'll be the man to slow down Trent Howell coming out of the backfield for the Rebels, along with potentially put some pressure on M.J. Daniels. Rest of the defensive starters, no major changes. Marcus Mosley will be in the secondary along with Jerry Johnson, who'll go both ways tonight. Your safeties will be Landon Moore along with number 22, DJ Hudson. Linebackers, Malachi Porter, number 5, the senior leader in the middle. Tristan Carpenter, who we had a chance to talk to this week on the Coaches Show, along with Jaquavian Shoto and Javius Tucker, the sophomore, number 34. Your defensive lineman, Jalen Nickelberry, number 26, had a big night against Meridian with 8 tackles along with Jeremy Jackson. And also joining them on the defensive line will be Charles Stevens along with Nyquez Wade, number 42. And your specialist tonight, Austin Green, will be our field goal kicker. Shade Foster will drop back and punt from that quarterback position. And another senior that will be on the roster tonight, Connor McHenry, will handle our long snapping, and he wears number 65.
Well, I tell you, it's going to be a tall task for our guys to have patience, try to keep MJ Daniels in front of them, and then hopefully track him down quick if he does get behind you, right?
Yeah, you have to imagine Malachi Porter probably going to be the one who will shadow MJ Daniels, perhaps Jaquavian Shoto, but it looks like we've typically put Malachi Porter on these athletic quarterbacks, as we saw one against Madison Central, also saw Zy McDonald against Ridgeland in the very first game. So you imagine you're going to watch number 5 kind of play that spy position there in the middle of the defense, and the goal is you will give up yards, but you just got to contain. Don't give up the big play.
Be a tough task, but hopefully we're able there to rise to the challenge. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we're going to have senior night recognition here at Ray Rogers Stadium. We'll talk about the football team, the dance team, the cheer squad, and also the Pearl Pirate Band. So keep it right here. We're coming right back after this.
From loans and mobile banking to CDs and checking accounts, River Trust Federal Credit Union has you covered. That's why you owe it to yourself to take advantage of the tremendous opportunity to open a savings and checking account at River Trust Federal Credit Union. River Trust offers lower interest rates on loans and higher interest rates on savings. We can get you started on the road to financial well-being. Let us help you take charge of your financial future today. Log on to our website at rivertrustfcu.com. River Trust Federal Credit Union, improving the financial success of our members.
Renaissance Bank, understanding you. When something works this well,
Paying bills? This site is so comprehensive. I do all my banking online. More time for coffee?
you want to get others excited about it too.
Yes, honey. They're very conscientious, and they're about helping us map out a plan for our future.
It's nice to know we make a difference.
So easy. They had lots of creative ways to help me afford the loan for the cutest car I've wanted
And
for
that a
so
great
long.
bank is a really important thing to have. Comprehensive, conscientious, creative, community bank like no other bank you know.
I'm Officer Kyle Carmerdale.
And I'm Officer Alfred Jenkins, School Resource Officer with the Pearl Police Department. And our job is to protect students.
Here in Pearl, we have zero tolerance for drivers that break school bus laws. There are 4 things to know. Stop at least 10 feet from the bus when it is loading or unloading. Don't move until kids have crossed the street to or from the bus. The flashing red lights are no longer activated. The stop sign on the side of the bus is retracted.
When we catch you, you get a ticket up to $750, up to a year in jail, or both.
Please pay attention so every student can get to school and home safely.
Hey, my name is Dante, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A nuggets is the authentic taste of it. You can tell it's freshly breaded, seasoned perfectly, and it just has this unique taste that compares to no other. Once I bite into it,
My name is Meredith, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A's mac and cheese is the oven-toasted, cheesy top layer. If home had a flavor, it would be Chick-fil-A's mac and cheese. I'm passionate about it.
Today's game brought to you by PMB Sports.
We are back inside Ray Rogers Stadium where they are starting senior night, and we're going to let you listen in to John Roberts with the announcements of the players.
Brothers in this hard-working atmosphere. Number 9, Kyle Williams. Is escorted by his parents, Fred and Sabrina Williams. Kyle plans to go to community college and then to Mississippi State. What Kyle will miss most about Pearl football is the culture and the coaches. Number 11, Austin Aran, escorted by his parents, Philip and Misty, and his brother, Andrew. Austin plans to major in kinesiology and become a coach. What Austin will miss most about pro football is his friends and the coaches. Number 12, Shade Foster, is escorted by his parents, Kyle and Crystal Foster, his sister Sailor, and his brother Seeger. Shade is undecided about his future plans after high school. What he will miss most is the locker room after a big win. Number 13, Brandon Connett, escorted by his mom Leslie, sisters Kirsten and Aubrey. Brandon plans to major in architecture in college. What Brandon will miss most about pro football is being a part of a team and getting to play football every day. Also, not only learning the game of football, but learning the important lessons as well. Number 17, Colby Ariando, escorted by his mom Shannon, sister Caitlin. Colby plans to go to Mississippi State and major in engineering. What he'll miss most about pro football is taking the field with his team and creating memories. Number 19, Colin Love, escorted by his parents, Ronald and Lakia, and his brother Colby. Colin plans to attend Mississippi State University and major in finance. What he will miss most about pro football is the off season and the coaches pushing us to succeed and allowing us to strive to get better. Number 24, Jalen Kendrick, escorted by his family, Dad Theo, brother Aaron, sisters Cammie, Jada, and Brianna, and niece Kinsey. Jalen plans to attend college, but is undecided on his major at the time. What he will miss most is the guys he built a strong bond with, all of them. Number 28, Connor McHenry, escorted by his parents, John and Shelley, his sister Raylan, brother Campbell. Connor plans to attend Southwest Mississippi Community College and then the University of Southern Miss and get a business degree. What Connor will miss most about pro football is Coach Worrell. Number 32, Charles Stevens, escorted by his parents, Charles Sr. and Terry, his brother Brendan, his sister Jalacy, nephew Jason, and his niece Jakaya. Charles plans to play football in college and major in psychology. What he will miss most is how football taught him to grow up and how he enjoyed playing with his teammates. Number 33, Cole Copley, escorted by his parents Jeremy and Jenny and his sister Brooke. Cole plans to attend Mississippi State University, major in mechanical engineering. What Cole will miss most is the atmosphere and the dedication to the game by everybody. Number 34, Javius Tucker, escorted by his family brother Aaron, sister Chelsea, cousins KD and Raven. Javius plans to go to college and major in business. What Javius will miss most about pro football is his teammates. Number 39, Austin Green, escorted by his parents Brett and Stacy, his sister Elena. Austin plans to attend East Central Community College, where he's received an academic and athletic scholarship to play baseball and wants to attend Mississippi State University. What he will miss most about pro football is Friday night after the game with his teammates. Number 42, Niquez Wade, Escorted by his parents, Deontay and Aisha, brother DJ, sister London. Naquez plans to attend Mississippi State on a track and field scholarship, major in civil engineering and architecture. What he will miss most is all the long practices and his teammates. Number 46, Jerome Kincaid. Escorted by his mom, Kirby, Jerome plans to go to college and own his own business one day. What he will miss most about Pearl football is the bus rides, long days, and just having fun. Number 50, Leo McIntyre. Escorted by his family, parents Leo and Priscilla, Grandpa Percy, Uncle PJ, Aunt LaJoy, and brothers Leo and Cameron, sister Leandria. Leo is undecided about his future plans after high school. What he will miss most about Pearl football is the coaches, Gridiron Girls, and his brothers. He will miss all the work that he's put in to help become better football players and better men. Number 72, Colby Spence. Escorted by his mom, Crystal Pinkston, Aunt Sherry, Uncle Raymond, his cousin Austin. Colby plans to major in political science at Mississippi State or Ole Miss, and then attend law school. What Colby will miss most is the time he spent with the offensive line. Number 78, Anthony Sierra. Escorted by his parents, Antonio and Uric, sisters Alina and Addie. Anthony plans to attend college and major in engineering. What he'll miss most about Pearl football is Coach Worrell, his teammates, and all the other coaches. Number 80, Bryson Mathis. Escorted by his parents, David and Eva, his sister Claire. Bryson plans to go to Hines Community College in Mississippi State, major in criminal justice. What Bryson will miss most about Pearl football are the Friday nights. Number 89, Brian Nelson. Escorted by his parents, Cassie and Jason. Brian plans on going to college for agriculture. What he will miss most about Pearl football is coming together as a family and acting like a brotherhood. Gridiron Girl, Chastity Rogers. Escorted by her mom, Ravika, and her brother, Ashton, her sister, Riley, and her friends, Natalie, Kirsten, and Brianna. Chastity plans to attend college and study for a career in the medical field. What you will miss most about Pearl football is not much, because she will be back on the field next year, still helping out. And Gridiron Girl, Amber Braid. Escorted by her uncle, Tyler Peterson, and Aunt Erica Peterson. Amber plans to major in nursing at Hines Community College after graduation. What Amber will miss most about Pearl football is all the love and support from the coaches and the team. She will miss the Pearl football family. Let's hear it for your football seniors.
Frank, can you hear me? All right. Hold on, it cut off the note.
All right, so that's the 22 members of the football team and the Gridiron Girls. as they make their way off the field. Then we will be able to hear from the cheerleaders and the dance team as everybody's getting recognized tonight. We're working on getting the professor's mic all up and running because I know that he knows a lot of these young people, and it's one of those bittersweet times where you honor them because you're saying goodbye. But fortunately, they get to still see each other for quite some time. So as the football team makes its way off, and they're going to get ready for the football game, and now we will get I believe that's the cheer squad that's going to step up. And we'll listen back in to the PA announcer, John Roberts.
Next to be recognized are your senior cheerleaders. First, Melania Jenkins, escorted by her mother, Deanna Lee, brother Cody, grandparents Donnie Reeder and Charles Jenkins, and godmother Helena Gutierrez. She plans to pursue a career in graphic design. Next, Alexander Dodson is escorted by his parents, Tara Evans and David Dodson, and brother Samuel. He plans to cheer for the University of Mississippi and pursue a career in pediatric nursing. Bailey Thompson, escorted by her mother, Tiffany Wade, stepfather, Dempsey Wade, stepbrother Taylor. She plans to attend cosmetology school. Braylee Hunt, escorted by her parents, Tara and Alex Hunt, sisters Alexa and Raylan. She plans to attend the University of Southern Mississippi. Madeline Riley, escorted by her parents, Temple Coughlin, Bo Riley, Babs Riley, grandparents Julia and Oscar Riley, sister Caitlin, brother-in-law Chris. She plans to cheer at Jones and pursue a degree in nursing. Mary Kylie Champion, escorted by her parents, John and Kimberly Allen, brothers, Landon and Aiden. She plans to attend Hines Community College and pursue a career in real estate. Summer Hughes, escorted by her mother, Misty Gordon, siblings Hunter and Bailey, niece Melody, grandparents Polly and David Hughes. She plans to cheer for Jones and pursue a career as a nurse practitioner. Thank you to the senior cheerleaders. And now for your senior dancers. Francesca Clark, escorted by her parents, Jimmy and Monica Clark, and brother Brendan Clark. She plans to attend Hines Community College on a softball scholarship. Victoria Douglas, escorted by her parents, John and Judy Douglas, and brother Lane Douglas. She plans to attend the University of Mississippi, will major in sonography and minor in athletic training. Emma Layton Jones, escorted by her parents, Brian and Missy Jones, and brothers Tanner and Tucker Jones. She plans to attend the University of Southern Mississippi, major in nursing, with a focus in anesthesiology. Alyssa Kate Morgino, escorted by her parents, Raymond and Gina Morgino and brother Kyle Morgino. She plans to attend Mississippi State University, and major in biological sciences. Ashton Spell, the parents, Tony and Tanya Spell, brother Casey Spell and sister-in-law Anna Spell. She plans to attend the University of Southern Mississippi, major in psychology and minor in business. And Madeline Temple, escorted by her parents, Rusty and Natalie Temple. She plans to attend the University of Mississippi and major in nursing with a focus in oncology. Thank you to the senior dancers.
All right, that concludes our senior night recognitions. We'll step aside, and when we come back, we will hear from the Pearl Pirate Band as we get closer to kickoff here on the Sky Family Dental pregame show.
Come smile with Sky. Sky Family Dental of Pearl provides complete dental care for the entire family. Oral exams, cleanings, dentures, implants. Most insurance is accepted and financing is available. Call now to schedule your appointment. Come smile with Sky.
Life is hard, crazy, and chaotic, but you weren't designed to do life alone. The Exchange is a church family in the heart of Pearl that exists to see people exchange their old life for new life in Christ and live out their purpose. We're a family built on truth, hope, and love that realizes no one is perfect. We're a family you can belong to. Join us for our gathering Sundays at 9:30 or 11 a.m. in person or online. Why live life alone when you can experience the joy of family?
I'm trying to fix it. Public service has always had a very special place in my heart, and to be able to do it, be a first responder as a reserve, when you're not getting paid, that's just one of the most selfless acts you can do. I think we all have a responsibility to our towns and our communities. Well, for me, it's simple. When you say local, that's what's most important to me. Our citizens inside this county, we all care for each other, and we do everything we can to help everybody out. I am Shane Fletcher with Farm Bureau, and we are the home team.
At Raising Cane's, we are committed to safely serving you and your family the best tasting and highest quality chicken finger meals. This is very personal to me. I know how important it is to have a trusted, safe, and clean place to feed you and your loved ones. We will always go above and beyond all CDC guidelines, local government requirements, and industry standards. This is our promise to you. Cane's is open, and we're here to serve you our hot, fresh chicken finger meals and drinks through drive-thru. Go to RaisingCanes.com for details or call your local Cane's. Thank you for your continued trust in us. One love.
The Pearl Pool is a proud sponsor of Pirate football. Located in the heart of the city, 3500 Dawn Drive, the Pearl Pool offers everyone a safe, convenient place to swim and host parties. Affordable memberships are available, and walk-ups are always welcome. It's also a great place for pirates to take swimming lessons before they hit the high seas. And when the temperature heats up, make plans to cool off at the Pearl Pool.
Think of the Pearl Pirates and one word comes to mind: pride. The pride they take in their efforts, the pride our community feels in their achievement. We're all pirate boosters, and that's especially true at Bank of Yazoo. Proud not only to be a partner in education with Pearl High School, but also to serve the Pearl community with great financial options. So when you're ready to boost your spirits, come feel the pride with the Pirates. And when you're ready to boost your bottom line, come down to Bank of Yazoo. Bank of Yazoo, proud to be your booster for life. Member FDIC.
When pirates need a feast, they sail to Mugshots Grill and Bar. Voted best burger in Mississippi for 13 years in a row, Mugshots proudly serves fresh, never frozen certified Angus beef. X marks the spot at 2 locations on the map: in Pearl and Riverwind Drive in the movie theater parking lot, and in Flowood on the corner of Airport Road and Lakeland Drive. You can dine in, take out, or order online and pick up curbside. Check out mugshotsgrillandbar.com. Today's game brought to you by PMB Sports.
Welcome back into the Sky Family Dental pregame show as the Pearl Pirate Band is out on the field as we're awaiting the presentation of the colors. They're just slightly bit ahead of schedule. Well, let's listen into the Pearl Pirate Band as they going to make their way out there. It's senior night for them as well. I would imagine they're going to be, as in traditionally in years past, that they've always honored the band at halftime, making note of all of their outgoing seniors. So we're going to listen in to the Pirate Band now under the direction of Mr. Matt Rowan.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please stand, remove your headgear, salute our nation's flag with your right hand as we recite together the Pledge of Allegiance of the United States. I pledge allegiance to the flag, the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now, let us honor America and its heritage of freedom and join the Pirate Band in the performance of God Bless America. And please continue standing for the playing of our national anthem. Tonight, the colors will be presented by the Pearl Naval Junior ROTC.
Well, an excellent job by the Pearl Pirate Band. We will step aside when we come back. We do now have the professor, so we'll talk with Roy Harper down on the field as we get ready, about 12 minutes away from kickoff between the Pirates and the Rebels of George County.
Come smile with Sky. Sky Family Dental of Pearl provides complete dental care for the entire family. Oral exams, cleanings, dentures, implants. Most insurance is accepted and financing is available. Call now to schedule your appointment. Come smile with Sky.
Life is hard, crazy, and chaotic, but you weren't designed to do life alone. The Exchange is a church family in the heart of Pearl that exists to see people exchange their old life for new life in Christ and live out their purpose. We're a family built on truth, hope, and love that realizes no one is perfect. We're a family you can belong to. Join us for our gathering Sundays at 9:30 or 11 a.m. in person or online. Why live life alone when you can experience the joy of family?
Public service has always had a very special place in my heart, and to be able to do it and be a first responder as a reserve, when you're not getting paid, that's just one of the most selfless acts you can do. I think we all have a responsibility to our towns and our communities.
Well, for me, it's simple. I mean, when you say local, that's what's most important to me. Our citizens inside this county, we all care for each other, and we do everything we can to help everybody out. I am Shane Fletcher with Farm Bureau, and we are the home team.
At Raising Cane's, we are committed to safely serving you and your family the best tasting and highest quality chicken finger meals. This is very personal to me. I know how important it is to have a trusted, safe, and clean place to feed you and your loved ones. We will always go above and beyond all CDC guidelines, local government requirements, and industry standards. This is our promise to you. Cane's is open, and we're here to serve you our hot, fresh chicken finger meals and drinks through drive-thru. Go to RaisingCanes.com for details or call your local Cane's. Thank you for your continued trust in us. One love.
The Pearl Pool is a proud sponsor of Pirate football. Located in the heart of the city, 3500 Dawn Drive, the Pearl Pool offers everyone a safe, convenient place to swim and host parties. Affordable memberships are available, and walk-ups are always welcome. It's also a great place for Pirates to take swimming lessons before they hit the high seas. And when the temperature heats up, make plans to cool off at the Pearl Pool.
Welcome back to what is senior night here at Pearl High School. We usually have this last game of the regular season, which would be against Brandon, but Professor Roy Harper's down on the field. Roy, in this day and age at the school that you can tell, you don't take anything for granted, so you do when you can do it.
Traditionally, it's the last game of the season, this year being Brandon. And I understand the disappointment of not being able to hold that tradition. But on the other hand, you might not be able to hold that tradition at all if you don't move it up to now. There's no guarantee we're going to play in 2 weeks or in 3 weeks or 4 weeks when we play Brandon, or are supposed to play Brandon. So most sports are doing it early. They've been encouraged by the administration to try to get the senior night out early. And I think it's a good thing. At least the kids get to experience this.
Yeah, Bryant, I mean, could you imagine, there's a lot of places that it's week by week that you're seeing, I don't want to jinx it, but tonight could be the end of our season for all we know, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, ask the Terry Bulldogs who missed 3-4 straight games in a row, but I think we, as the Pearl community, we only have to go back so far as last week, right? Last week was supposed to be homecoming. We're supposed to play the Terry Bulldogs right here. The girls are going to walk out in their dresses, homecoming court, everything we're normally used to, and there was no ball game. Then on top of that, the weather comes through. Homecoming gets moved into the gym. And so, Roy Harper, you were there right in the middle of that, being a teacher and a coach, experiencing what that was like, that transition, even with homecoming last week.
Oh, that's what I was, for those that weren't listening, of course they couldn't be listening when we were at commercial, I was being complimented on the homecoming last week. By moving it into the gym, we have some lights that were installed right before COVID hit, and I just learned them a few weeks ago on how to operate them, and so we set up a very nice light show for the senior maids, or for all the maids, the homecoming maids, to be able to spotlight each girl individually and have this mood lighting, if you want to say, around the edge of the gym to make it look like you weren't in a gym. And everyone was talking about just how great it looked and how wonderful it was that the girl was actually spotlighted. It made it more intimate, more personal, and under the circumstances that we were in, I thought it worked really well.
Well, and it's senior night. We talked about tonight being the senior night. Roy, what are for some of these seniors that are outgoing that you get a chance to interact with over 4 years?
It's kind of weird, for lack of a better word, because usually it's the last game or the next to the last game that we have this senior night. So the seniors are very emotional, knowing it's getting close to the end of their career playing high school football. And we have really good in-depth conversations about through the years, growing up, seeing them grow up since 6th grade with these seniors. This year's been a little bit different. It's still emotional, but we know we still hopefully have a few more games left. And but it's still very emotional for me. Like I said, I've seen a lot of these kids. Leo McIntyre I taught when he was in 6th grade. Kobe Spence I taught when he was in 6th grade. And it's very emotional to me to see these young boys grow up to these fine young men, and I couldn't be prouder of them. Couldn't be prouder of the men that they've become and what they're going to do when they get out into society.
All the seniors are special in that regard, but there's always the ones that stand out for us and the ones that have meant so much to the program thus far. Malachi Porter, what we've seen Landon Moore be able to do, Shade Foster, that goes without saying. Austin Arant is your unsung hero. He just grabs it. He's a true pro guy, just grabs his lunch pail and goes to work. Looking down the rest, Charles Stevens, my goodness, what a mark he's left here. I think Charles has probably left the biggest mark, don't you think, Roy?
Oh, I think so. And Charles is another one that I had the pleasure of teaching, in junior high, and he made an impression on me. Charles doesn't only work hard on the field, and not to take anything away from these other guys, they all work hard, but Charles just really, really impressed on his work ethic in school. If he struggled, he just tried harder. He never gave up, just like all these kids. But yeah, Charles is a special young man.
And then, going down the line, we have a couple of starters that we'll see tonight. Connor McHenry, great family tradition here, and he's really grown into being a solid long snapper. Colby Spence starting on the offensive line. I'm gonna look forward to his senior year as I look at the very last player on the roster. But man, when Jeremy Jackson is fine, it's time to go out there. That is what it's going to be. Super special for him, for that young man.
Yep, absolutely, and a little bit different to do it this earlier in the year, but really, really grateful to get a chance to carry on that tradition. It's a night that means so much for anybody who's played any sport in high school, just to kind of celebrate and think back across the years, as Roy Harper was saying right there.
I see that George County has already made their way out onto the field. The Pirates are now streaming out of the field house as they will come out inside of Bucky, and you'll get to know that they're entering there. As you can see on your screen, it's Bucky starting to rock back and forth just a little bit. It's such a big ball game tonight. Pearl sitting 2-1 in the region. Boy, can they really help their playoff chances with a win tonight by moving to 3-1, because the last 3 games are going to be a gauntlet, as next week we'll be at Northwest Rankin. Then we have to go to Oak Grove, and then we'll finish the year with Brandon. And it doesn't matter what the records are when you play those Bulldogs. It's going to be a true dogfight. As you can see, Bucky is a rockin'. Got to get these fans. It's the first night we've had truly cold weather.
Yeah.
And they're very quiet. There's a good amount of people here, but they're very quiet.
Yeah, it is an interesting atmosphere here at Ray Rogers Stadium as we get ready for kickoff. Everybody's kind of bundled up. It's officially football weather here, as temperatures could reach the low 50s, maybe even upper 40s by the time this game ends. And the Pirates are jumping inside of Bucky and looking forward to putting up a lot of points tonight against these George County Rebels.
Here come the Pirates. Kickoff between Pearl and George County is next.
Are you ready?
Good evening, Pirate fans, and welcome inside Ray Rogers Stadium, where Pearl is getting ready to take on George County in a key region matchup. I'm Greg Flynn, joined by Bryant May and the Professor Roy Harper down on the field. They went to forego the ceremonial coin toss, so Pearl will get the ball first. I am assuming that George County won the toss and deferred. So Pearl will get the ball first. We will get to see our offense. But more importantly, right off the bat, we're going to get to see a big kick return, and hopefully that's going to go to Jaquavian Shoto or Jerry Johnson as they both wait inside their own 5-yard line. And we are set for the Farm Bureau Insurance kickoff, which is in the air and will be taken by Jaybird at the 1. A lot of room to run out there. He makes to the outside, and he'll get tackled just past the 20-yard line. I think it was kind of like in slow motion, wasn't it, Bryant?
Yeah, I think Jaybird was kind of waiting on something to develop with his blockers, and not a whole lot, but he'll make it back out to the 23-yard line. We'll take a look at the starters tonight for your Pearl Pirates, led out by the senior quarterback, number 12, Shade Foster. In the backfield with him will be Jamari Thompson, number 1, the junior. Wideouts, Jerry Johnson, Alex Spires, and Jalen Kendrick. Austin Arendt, the senior halfback, along with Javion Alexander, our tight end, and then the men across the front, Leo McIntyre, Reed Grantham, Hayden Jackson, Colby Spence, and number 73, Connor Foy, your center for your Pirates.
All right, some of the Pirates sporting some of the pink for October. That is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I see Jamari, who will get, oh, no, they're going to do a quick throw to the outside. A lot of room out there. Driving out past the 40 to the 40. They're going to give him all the way out to the, looks like the 42-yard line.
Yep, that was Alex Spires, a guy who has been on the field a lot but hadn't called his name a whole lot during this 2021 season. But great pitch and catch from Foster to Spires, who picks up the first down.
That's one thing. This George County defense has given up a lot of points this year, so there should be big play opportunities for the Pirates this evening. First play was a pass. And we're going to get a whistle and a false start. It's thrown by the far side official. So it was somebody on that right side. So back it up 5 yards.
And penalties have been the nemesis of the Pirates for the last 3 weeks or so. We've gone double digits in penalties, and you don't want to see one that early in the contest here on the second play from scrimmage.
So now first down and 15 for the Pirates. Now Shade gives it off to Jamari. Jamari coming here on the left side. He's got some room crossing the 40, steps out of bounds at the 45-yard line. So a nice pickup, gets the penalty yardage back and almost 5 more.
Yeah, great job by big Leo McIntyre, number 50. You're going to see him right there throwing the block along with 72 Colby Spence. Jamari Thompson takes advantage of that, bounces to the outside for a big gain on first and long.
Now we'll do another swing pass here to the outside. That's Jaybird. He's slung out of bounds. He'll pick up a Renaissance Bank first down, but Jaybird took a little exception to the tackle.
Yeah, Malik Knight, the 6'3", 175 senior defensive back, put a little extra on that one as he pushed Jaybird out of bounds. The officials in there quickly to break that one up.
Give it to Jamari again, left side, a lot of room, cuts it to the middle, into the secondary, and he's going to plow his way to the 30-yard line for another Renaissance Bank.
Yeah, the Pirates now rolling, and Justin Hunter pumping in substitutes quickly. Is Jerry Johnson going to go into the backfield for Jamari Thompson? And Pirates like what they're seeing after that 5-yard false start. Back-to-back big plays.
Boy, this George County defense looks a whole lot different without McKinley Jackson out there on that front line. Now it's Jaybird, left side. Breaks the first tackle. Still not going down and is finally dragged down inside the 20 at the 19, and another Renaissance Bank first down.
Yeah, the Pirates reeling off just huge chunks here on the ground, as you're going to see Jaybird take advantage of a couple of blocks there. Good job by Austin Arendt hitting the man he's supposed to hit. Then Jaybird throws a stiff arm along with a little spin move, and the Pirates now inside the red zone.
Jaybird stays in the backfield. Shade's going to hand it off to him, cuts it back to the right. Again, positive yardage. This time not as big as he will reach the 16.
Yeah, came on floor, the 6 foot, 230-pound defensive lineman able to catch up with Jaybird from the backside as he slowed down there in the secondary, and Jerry Johnson will come out. Jamari Thompson pops back in, and the T-train looks to get rolling.
Shade's going to throw it. Swing pass out into the flat, and that ball incomplete. Looking for Shoto over there.
Yeah, a little wide receiver screen out in the flat to Jaquavian, and he kind of put his eyes downfield just a little bit before he reeled that one in. Alex Spires out there trying to throw a block for him on the outside against M.J. Daniels. You'll hear that name a lot tonight. He is the senior quarterback and all-around athlete for this George County Rebels squad, but he also plays defensive back, and he's manned up out there on the outside against Alex Spires. This time he'll have Jerry Johnson.
There is nobody on Jalen Kendrick there in the slot. But we're going to run the ball. Jamari, big hole. He's going to get inside the 15. Nobody covered Jalen in the slot out there. I wish Shade would have recognized that.
Yeah, it looked like it was run play all the way. Halfback lead right there through the middle. And middle of that George County defense doubled up on Jamari Thompson, and two guys able to take down the big 240-pound running back. And after so much momentum, the Pirates now stalling out inside the 20. And looks like we're going to go for it here, Greg, on 4th and about 4.5.
The offense stays on the field from the 14-yard line. Have to reach the 9. Shade's going to step back, throw, man open, in the corner of the end zone. Jalen Kendrick.
Beautifully designed play by Jonathan Worrell, the offensive coordinator, and Justin Hunter. You fake the jet sweep to Jerry Johnson. It looked like the pass was intended for Jamari Thompson, but it goes over his head, and right behind him was Jalen Kendrick, just like you drew it up. Good 14-yard pitch and catch from Shade Foster to Jalen Kendrick to make it 6-0 Pirates here with 8:26 remaining in the first quarter.
And a little trickeration on a little swinging gate extra point is a conversion as we snap it and then throw it, snap straight over to Jamari Thompson, who punches it in for a 2-point conversion. Well, how about that? That's one that came off the drawing board this week. That was a Raising Cane's touchdown, and with that, the Pirates are up 7-0.
Leave it up to us at Ag Up with the MVP. The powerful John Deere 3030-80 is priced at a low $22,995 plus 0% financing for 72 months. That's zilch. Zip. 0% for 72 months. Plus, add attachments to get the job done and save 20% off 3. Now is the time to come in to get the job done with the MVP at Mississippi Arkansas Ag. Visit us at any of our 16 locations or online at agup.com.
Horrific. All right, we're back for the Georgia Blue kickoff as the Pirates lead it 8-0. As Austin Green puts his foot into it. This ball will be taken in at the 9-yard line. Going across the far side, crossing the 20, 25, out to the 30. And the Rebels are going to have good starting field position way out at the 38, and that was a big-time return.
Yeah, I'm going to let you pronounce the name of number 19 who had that big return there.
That is Clay Freifogel.
That's exactly what I was going to not say. Let's take a look at the defensive starters for your Pirates tonight in the secondary. Marcus Mosley, Jerry Johnson will go both ways, Landon Moore and DJ Hudson. Linebackers, Porter, Carpenter, Shoto, and Tucker. And the defensive linemen, Jalen Nickelberry, Charles Stevens, Nyquez Wade, and the meatball, Mr. Jeremy Jackson.
Well, this is what M.J. Daniels does. This is a running team, and there's a little option out to Trent Howell, number 22. It's really a two-man show on this offense. Every play is either going to be run by 11 or 22, but we do have a penalty marker down here at the 45.
Yeah, we're going to have a hold. It was clearly a hold right here on the scene.
And that's why Howell got into the secondary so quickly, as the professor saw that one. So we're going to back it up. Havard Realty will put us in some more positive real estate from our perspective.
That will be a big early penalty against the Rebels and negate about a 18-yard run from Trent Howell. take a look at some of these statistics. As Craig Flynn said, it is a two-man show. You'll hear the names a lot tonight, M.J. Daniels and Trent Howell. M.J. Daniels is the 6'4", 195-pound senior quarterback, multiple D1 offers, and he's every bit of 6'4". He has 600 rushing yards on the season, and in the last two region games, he has 230 yards against Northwest Rankin on the ground and 140 against Oak Grove and 6 TDs.
This time he'll hand it off to Howell again. He's got space, and he will plow his way out past the 40 to the 41, so he gets all the penalty yardage back, and that'll bring up a second down and 9.
Trent Howell, not a big man. He is 5'7", 165, but he's very, very fleet of foot. He leads the team in rushing, 673 yards rushing for Trent Howell, and he has 5 touchdowns. He will come out of the backfield and catch it, but it'll be a whole lot of handoff or keepers from number 11 to number 22 tonight.
And we're going to have whistles, a marker, and a Havard Realty penalty will go against the Pirates for crossing into the neutral zone. Have to be disciplined. We talked about that before, Bryant, that, man, we just have seen way too much laundry over the last 2.5 games.
Yeah, taking a look back at 2 weeks ago, 11 penalties against Meridian, and then the week before against Petal, we had 8.
So on 2nd and 4, a little miscommunication there. Now the Pirates are going to swallow up Daniels for a loss back to the 40.
Yeah, that was a beautifully read play by the Pearl Pirate defensive front. I believe Nyquist Wade was the first man in there to make a hit. And it looks like M.J. Daniels intended that fake to Trent Howell, and he was going to keep it, but there was 3 Pirates right there waiting on Daniels to run that QB keeper, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and 10 here on the Rebels' first offensive drive.
So the Pearl Pool 3rd and 10. Daniels doesn't throw much, but this is definitely a passing situation. He'll roll out looking downfield. He will throw that ball too hard, incomplete, and the Pirate defense holds.
I believe that was intended for number 19, Freifogel. That's just going to be a fun one to say all night long.
I think Freifogel. Let's get Freifogel.
Freifogel. We'll go with Freifogel. I'm sure I'll mess that up multiple times tonight. But that one goes out of the reach of Freifogel, and that one falls harmlessly to the turf for the Pirates. And a big stop there, Greg Flynn, on the first offensive drive. But it looks like George County going to go a little trickeration, and Pearl's going to be forced to call a timeout as George County looked like they were going to punt and then kept their offense out on the field. And I tell you what, if they intend to go for this, this will be quite the call early in the contest for James Ray.
I bet. Hey, Roy, down there on the field, I bet that was going to be a quick kick. What do you think?
That's what I expect it to be. I figured he was just going to drop back a couple of steps and just pooch it out.
So we had to burn a timeout. Frank Hutton says we'll go side by side, so let's step aside.
Think of the Pearl Pirates and one word comes to mind, pride. The pride they take in their efforts, the pride our community feels in their achievement. We're all Pirate boosters, and that's especially true at Bank of Yazoo. Proud not only to be a partner in education with Pearl High School, but also to serve the Pearl community with great financial options. So when you're ready to boost your spirits, come feel the pride with the Pirates. And when you're ready to boost your bottom line, come down to Bank of Yazoo. Bank of Yazoo, proud to be your booster for life. Member FDIC.
On 4th and 10, M.J. Daniels is going to quick kick it, and it's going to be effective because the Pirate defense was out there, so he's getting a favorable roll inside the 15, and that will stop at the 14. So,
yeah, you and the professor called that one exactly 46 yards on a not beautiful-looking kick, but he benefited greatly from the roll. And, Greg Flynn, what do you say? Is that maybe an effort to not have to kick it to Jerry Johnson?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's no secret that they don't throw the ball well, so you're not going to go for it on 4th down and 10. So make the Pirates drive along field. We're very happy to take it back, though. So Jamari starts off in the backfield. And here he comes here on the near side. That is Kendrick. And Kendrick's having himself a nice night already as he's going to get a Renaissance Bank first down out to the 29-yard line.
Yeah, Jalen Kendrick already with 2 catches, had the touchdown at the end of the last drive, and that one a great pass out into the flat. Good job blocking by the other wide receivers there, and the Pirates push it out to the 30-yard line.
They go quick. There goes Jamari up the middle into the linebacker level. Flag comes flying in from the back judge over here.
Yeah, I'm wondering if we're potentially going to get a holding call on Javion Alexander. Nope, looks like can't tell if he's clapping or he's a little exasperated. We'll find out here from the official. Would be the third penalty of the night against the Pirates if it does go against Javion, who had his man on the ground yards away from the line of scrimmage.
Well, that penalty flag was thrown 20 yards. That official has been working out his arm. And it was indeed a hold against the Pirates. So Havard Realty's going to back us up on the penalty. So it will be first down, and well, the Pirates are waiting. They've guessed where the ball's going to be. Now the official's going to officially mark it.
And take a look at the backfield. Greg Flynn, for the first time this year, Jaquavian Shoto in at quarterback.
Do you know who I noticed 2 plays ago? You know who was in at a receiver position? Landon Moore, number 7, snuck in there.
The senior coming over from safety.
So Shoto, he's going to keep it. And he's being shifty. He's going to ball came out. Or are they going to say he was down? I heard a whistle. So he should be down. Wow. I think it might have been an inadvertent whistle, but he's going to be out to the 26.
We'll take it. That was
Roy, you heard that down there. Did that ball come out?
He was down.
Okay.
He was down and the ball came out. So I don't think it was inadvertent.
Yeah.
Well, I'll take it.
It was close here on the.
No, that ball was way out.
Well, we'll take the whistle. We've had a few go against us the wrong way, but the River Trust replay shows differently. Thank goodness that's not.
Don't put that up on the board here in the stadium.
There's
that's
no
all
video
I say.
review here in high school football, and the official's talking about something, but it's still going to be Pearl Pirate football, and Shade Foster will now be back in at quarterback. But I like the change up there, Greg Flynn. I like Shoto in the backfield, and a little direct snap.
So
it's got to hold on.
Second down and 14. Now we'll flip it. And Jaybird looking for some room, and he's going to get swallowed up there at the 26.
Little flip pass to Jaybird for the first time in a while. That one not really that productive. And Greg Flynn, you made mention earlier of McKinley Jackson, the big defensive lineman who is now starting for the Texas A&M Aggies in his freshman season. He was a senior in the middle of this George County defensive line last year, and if you'll remember, on that road, we never ran up the middle. Everything was trying to bounce to the outside just to stay away from him. Tonight, we've seen a lot of success right up the middle.
On a Pearl Pool, 3rd down and long, 3rd and 12 officially. Shade will sling it out here to Jaybird. Needs to make a man miss. He's still alive, but they're going to swallow him up this time. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage. No, they're actually going to give him a loss of a yard. There was just a lot of traffic there.
Yeah, and M.J. Daniels, the quarterback and great athlete for George County, was number 11 right there. He didn't make the tackle, but he was the guy who showed his speed and got in there just enough to slow down Jaybird. I'm going to say almost any other athlete outside there, and Jerry maybe makes a miss, but instead M.J. makes contact enough to slow down Jaybird, and here comes the Pearl punt.
Well, Foster standing at his 10. Gets the kick away. Going to take a pirate hop, big pirate hop. And it will finally be taken down at the 31-yard line. So a solid punt there by Foster. Again, it's for both these punters so far. It's not how, but how many.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Another beneficial roll. This time it goes the way of the Pirates, and 44 yards after the bounce there off the right foot of Shade Foster. And again, George County going to be left with almost 70 yards of real estate to go if they want to try to reach pay dirt. Pirates up 8-0 here, a little over halfway through the first quarter in this Region 3 6A matchup at Ray Rogers Stadium.
So Daniels will throw out into the flat, and that ball's incomplete. Boy, you can tell they just don't throw very often. That was an ugly-looking pass.
Yeah, I believe that pass was intended for number 9, Damon Lawrence, the 5'10 wide receiver. And M.J. Daniels has only thrown it twice. Both of them have not really even been close to his wide receivers.
He's a converted wide receiver. from last year. You all may remember when we played George County. He was a very talented wideout, but he's the best athlete they have on the offense, so he's playing quarterback. There's a throw that he connects with on a quick post, and this ball is going to go for a touchdown. No, the ball comes out.
Wow, and Jerry Johnson just picked it up. Go down. Go down.
Are you joking?
Unbelievable.
Jay Bird never gave up on that play, swipes the ball, it's out, and we recover.
Wow.
Hey, Professor, how good did that look on the field?
I hate to say I was actually on the far end. Saw it from behind, but that was amazing. It reminded me of a play with the Dallas Cowboys and Leon Lett way back.
Wow. Except that time, number one, who we don't even have on our roster for George County, but he was holding on to that ball firmly.
I believe that's Dortch. That's Marquez
okay, is that
Dortch.
Marquez Dortch, the leading wide receiver? He got his second hand up there as well, but Jerry Johnson never give up, and he just saved 7 points.
There comes Jamari. Now it's his turn, and he is not going down on first contact, crossing the 25 out to the 27-yard line. Man, Jay, it's a play we've had earlier this year when DJ Hudson didn't give up on the ball, knocked it away, and we recovered that too.
Yeah, perhaps the defensive play of the year so far. What a job by Jerry Johnson, and understandably so. He is not out on the field right now to begin this offensive possession as he's catching his breath over here on the near side as he just tracked that guy down 50 yards to rip out that fumble.
I'm glad I jinxed him by early calling the touchdown. That was awesome. Shade, now he's looking. He steps up, and now he'll roll out. We're going to get a holding call as he will flip that ball out. It's all coming back. This is all for naught as we're going to have a holding back at the 22. No penalties again. Let's see if we can pick it up here on the River Trust replay. Yep. There you saw him going. That big handful of jersey there. And that's going to negate a very creative play. And Havard Realty moving on back in the world now.
Yeah, getting their name called a lot here in the first quarter. 2:36 remaining here in the first quarter, and already 4 Pirate penalties. If you're Justin Hunter, that is not what you wanted to draw up here in this big home region game.
So second down and 18 from the Pirate 12. Flip it to Jaybird, looking for some room. He will not. He will make the 14, and that is it. And we're going to have a big Pearl Pool, third down and long, a third and about 15.
Yeah, for the second time in 2 consecutive possessions, that little flip pass to Jaybird goes really nowhere. Great pursuit by the George County defense. That time it was number 15, George Jones, the 6', 180 senior linebacker who tracked down Jaybird from behind. And Shade going to be forced to put it in the air here on third and long.
Well, they're giving Shoto a lot of space off the line. Shade looking to get it to him. He does. He's got to cut it back. A lot of traffic. Just took too long to develop that time, Brian. It was there, but we allowed the defense to close.
Yeah, you got to allow the, Shade drops back, looks the opposite way, which is part of the play design there. But it was a long developing play, and this George County defense that is known to give up a lot of points is doing a great job of pursuing, especially after that first drive where they gave up the touchdown. The Pirates again forced to punt with Shade Foster.
Well, Shade's got his heels on the one. Gets the ball away. Again, we're going to have to hope for a big roll. Takes a little bit of a hop this time, but George County's still going to start in Pirate territory at the 48-yard line. We'll go side by side as the Pirates lead it 8-0.
Hey, my name is Dante, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A nuggets is the authentic taste of it. You can tell it's freshly breaded, seasoned perfectly, and it just has this unique taste that compares to no other. Once I bite into it,
My name is Meredith, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A's mac and cheese is the oven-toasted, cheesy top layer. If home had a flavor, it would be Chick-fil-A's mac and cheese. I'm passionate about it.
Daniels gives it off to Dortch, and he ran about 50 yards to gain nothing as he gets just back to the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a second and 10. That was a whole lot of effort for nothing.
Yeah, that was their version of the jet sweep, and great job by Tristan Carpenter coming up from his linebacker position, reading that one all the way, and he stuffed Dortch there for no gain.
Well, second down and 10. Daniels going to throw a little slip screen. Pirates are there, and we get him down. And that looks like it's going to be right back at the line of scrimmage again.
Pirates secondary has done a excellent job, with the exception of that one little slant pass just a while ago that would have gone for a touchdown had Jerry Johnson not been able to pick it off. But MJ Daniels going to be forced to throw again, and has not been very effective yet tonight.
So third and 10. Pirates jump, but did not go into the neutral zone. Daniels back to pass. He's pressured. He'll throw deep. He's got a man there, but great closing speed, and that ball's intercepted by Jerry Johnson as the horn sounds to end the first quarter. How about Jay Bird? Bird is the word tonight.
Jay Bird have a night, and I'll give a nod of the cap that time to Coach Terrence Robinson, the secondary coach that we had on the coaches show. He slid in Jay Bird to cover Braden Walker, the 6'3", 170 junior wide receiver, right before that play started, Greg Flynn, and that was the right move as Jay Bird picked it off.
We've played one. Pirates in front, 8-0, getting the ball back.
Ever wonder where the capital A in Chick-fil-A came from? It started with grade A, top quality chicken. But we believed everything should be grade A. A is for all the little things we do to bring you our best every day.
The A in Chick-fil-A means a loving, caring team. We're all very supportive of each other. It goes beyond being a team. It's like a family, you know? I definitely can't imagine working anywhere but Chick-fil-A ever, especially right now.
When something works this well,
Paying bills? This site is so comprehensive, I do all my banking online. More time for coffee?
you want to get others excited about it too.
Yes, honey. They're very conscientious, and they're about helping us map out a plan for our future.
It's nice to know we make a difference.
So easy. They have lots of creative ways to help me afford the loan for the cutest car I've wanted
And
for
that a
so
great
long.
bank is a really important thing to have. Comprehensive, conscientious, creative, community bank like no other bank you know.
Pirates start now with the ball thanks to the interception by Jerry Johnson. Now a little throw out to Jay Bird. He's still moving, trying to make people miss, and he will gain positive yardage. It looks like they're going to put him out at the 24-yard line. So a Renaissance Bank first down. And, boy, it's Jay Bird on Jay Bird on Jay Bird on Jay Bird so far tonight.
Yeah, I wish you would call number 4's name out tonight. That'd be helpful.
Try and get him in the stat sheet. There goes Jamari. What a spin move, and he holds on to the ball, spinning over the 30 to the 31.
Statistically, through the first quarter, Pirates with 6 first downs, George County yet to pick up one. Rushing yards, George County with 3. That may be the story of the game. Pirates with 56 through the air, George County 69, Pirates 61. Total yardage through the first quarter, Pirates 117, George County 72 total yards.
Second down and 3. There goes the T-Train, and this time he's kind of derailed a little bit back to the line of scrimmage. Hey, I want to pass along some get well wishes. You know, the great legend, Mr. Ray Rogers, has been not feeling too well recently. I understand he's in the hospital. Everybody, it's non-COVID related. But we know that he's watching us tonight. And Mr. Ray, as you're affectionately known, we want you to get better soon so we can have you back here inside your stadium to root on your Pirates. So it is a Pearl Pool, third down and 3. Jamari stays in the backfield. Shea checking the play at the line. Here comes Jay Bird in motion. Give it to Jamari. Boy, they getting some good push at that time. And he is not going to get that first down, but it's going to make it a 4th down and 1. And I'll be interested to see if we leave the offense on the field.
It looks like that we will. Jamari Thompson now with 8 carries for 44 yards. Definitely a little bit below his average. but feeling really confident is Justin Hunter and Jonathan Worrell. Looks like we're either going to try to draw them off sides or go with Jamari right up the middle. You got to feel confident you can at least pick up this yard that we need.
See if we get a hard count here. No, we're going for it the whole way. Boy, fighting for second effort, and he is not going to get it.
He sure didn't. He sure didn't. And give credit to that George County defense, Greg Flynn. Back-to-back plays. They stuffed the 240-pound Jamari Thompson, and just not enough hole opened up there on the front, and it wasn't even close, really.
Yeah, the guys, they're getting really good penetration coming around the right side or the left side of our offensive line. And they're just coming in and hitting Jamari low.
So it is a turnover on downs in Pirate territory. Daniels.
Stop. 2 turnovers and another big 4th down stop. A couple of the games happening around the area tonight. Region games, Oak Grove and Terry. No score in that one yet. Northwest Rankin leads Petal 7-6. Brandon and Meridian were the other Region 3 6A game tonight, and Brandon picks up a forfeit win in that one due to COVID cases with the Meridian Wildcat squad. And the biggest game in the state tonight, Madison Central hosting number 1 Starkville. That one all knotted up at 0 at the end of the first.
Here comes Jaybird in motion. Flip it to him. He's running far on the left side. Tries to cut it in, and looks like we're going to have another flag come flying in.
Yeah, and that one's in the area of holding probably again on the outside out there as they're trying to open up holes for Jerry Johnson. And got to give credit to this George County defense, Greg. After that first drive where the Pirates really had their way, it's been difficult for Pearl to get anything going, whether it was a penalty against ourselves or great pursuit by this George County defensive front.
So another holding call. Havard Realty's going to back us up 10 yards, and it's going to be first down over again, but this time it's going to be 1st and 20. Such a critical game for the Pirates tonight to somehow find a way to get out of this thing with a W. Jamari sets up behind Shade. Give it to Jamari. And again, they're making good contact. They're making great first contact, are the Rebels, and limiting the gains. Yeah. It's going to be 2nd down and 19 now.
Stephen Morris, who leads the Rebels in tackles, 46 on the season. The guy who met Jamari right there in the hole, 45, and just held on for dear life. And, Greg, you talk about the region standings. Oak Grove and Northwest Rankin come in tonight 3-0 in the region. Pearl at 2-1. Brandon at 2-2, compliments of a couple of forfeits. Petals at 1-2. George County 1-2. Meridian 1-3. And Terry Bulldogs, because of quite a few forfeits, they are the winless team in the region tonight. So right now, the Pirates sit at 3rd in Region 3 6A.
Referee wanted Alex Spires to pull his knee pads down over his knees. So now that we've got the equipment taken care of, Shade's looking to throw. He's pressured. He scrambles out of it, looking, throws it, interception. What an interception that was. He was trying to throw it away, but my goodness.
Yeah, that was Malik Knight, and Shade was really trying to make a heads-up play. I want to give him credit for the thought there, but watch this as the George County Rebel defender wraps him up. Shade he's not able to get as much on that throw to put it out of bounds as he wanted to.
Wow.
And because that defender grabs Shade's right arm, instead of throwing it out of bounds, he throws it inbounds by a yard or two, and Malik Knight was right there. And George County catches a huge break. The Pirate defense now going to have to make a huge stand after the first Pirate turnover.
So from the 16, the Pirates will stop MJ Daniels there, right there at the line of scrimmage. But Roy Harper, it just looked like Shade. He waited too late to throw that ball, didn't he?
He did. He waited. He should have thrown it just a couple of steps earlier. And then even if he'd have just gotten it out of bounds, just lob it up and get it out would have been okay. But it was an outstanding catch also by the defensive guy.
No, nothing to take away from that cornerback there. That was terrific. Now Daniels, he's looking to throw. He'll throw a fade to the corner. Nobody there. as his receiver went in. He threw the out to the far post, and that falls incomplete.
Lawrence was the intended receiver there for George County. Give credit to Marcus Mosley, the junior defensive back who's running step for step with Lawrence. And here's another George County third down. And if you are head coach James Ray, you have to imagine you're going to have 2 plays to sort of pick this one up here. So you're thinking about getting 10 yards across 2 plays, perhaps on the feet of MJ Daniels.
So on the Pearl Pool third down, Daniels going to throw out of the backfield to Howell. Howell's got it, breaks the first tackle. He'll be short of the first down, but he got a lot of yards. They're going to mark him out, looks like right at the 10. So it's going to be fourth down and about 3.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any chance they're trying to kick this one away, not when you got MJ Daniels and Trent Howell and their elusiveness. And Marquez Dortch, the leading receiver for the Rebels, will check in and come here to the near side. He'll be in a one-on-one matchup with Jerry Johnson here on this big fourth down play.
Daniels had him set. Now he looks over to the play. He'll hand it off to Howell. Howell, he's going to weave his way in there for a first down as he's at the 5, and it's a scrum still rolling. Finally get a whistle, and he's going to be marked down at the 4, but it'll be first and goal for George County.
Yeah, they needed the 6.5, and Howell pushed it all the way down to the 5-yard line as he followed his fullback and a pulling guard, and Trent Howell at only 5'7", he kind of runs really low to the ground, and it is hard to find him in the midst of that defense or midst of that offensive line. And by the time the Pirates finally made contact, it was too late. Rebels now got it first and goal, trailing 8-0.
Daniels will fake the pitch. Now he's going to run back. Oh, he's in a whole heap of trouble, and the Pirates are going to get him for a loss. Back at the 12.
And this Pirate defensive line continues to do a fantastic job against MJ Daniels. Again, this is a guy who ran for 220 yards against Northwest Rankin a week ago. And that time, Jeremy Jackson was the guy who got into the backfield. Daniels acted like he was going to flip it and then acted like he was going to spin out. And none of that was working, and he goes backwards.
There was nobody blocking, and our guys, it was just a wall of blue, and MJ just had nowhere to go. So second and goal from the 12. MJ going to throw over the middle. Incomplete.
Marcus Mosley in coverage yet again on Damon Lawrence on the slant route. And that was a pretty good looking pass from MJ Daniels that time. And Marcus Mosley just made a great defensive play, great coverage. Third and goal from about the 12.5. And yet again, Greg Flynn, I think this will be 2 downs to try to put this one in the end zone.
So a Pearl Pool third down. MJ back to pass. He's looking. He's now flushed. Man, we got him he's all the way back at the 30. Now he's going to try and make something out of it. And, man, what a huge loss. He gets it to the 23.
And Greg Flynn, I believe that he may be hurt as he is not getting up off the turf. Professor, you were right there on top of it. What did you see?
It looked like he went down awkward on his right elbow. It looked like he kind of rolled up under him, so it could be either an elbow or a shoulder issue.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if it was the upper half or the lower half as he got twisted up by Jalen Nickelberry. But, man, Greg, you said it. This Pirate defensive front, unbelievable job. Jeremy Jackson, who's a big dude. He's not the most fleet of foot, but, man, he missed him once and then got up and helped again on the tackle as Jalen Nickelberry comes in and cleans it up.
And did I say elbow? I meant ankle. That's
ankle. Okay, yes. Yeah. And MJ Daniels will come off, and we're going to get a field goal attempt here, Greg, off the right foot of number 69 for the Rebels. That's Jace Pater, the junior kicker.
39-yard attempt is up, and solid kick, young man. That goes through. That's impressive. 39-yard field goal. That draws the Rebels to within 8-3. 3:55 to play before halftime.
Hey Pearl Pirates, this is your staff at Elite Physical Therapy. We are now open next to Hines Community College off of Highway 80. So whether you get hurt on or off the field, we are here to help. We accept most insurances and offer convenient scheduling. With hours from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m., we are sure to find a time that fits for you.
So if pain has you down, don't worry. Come see us at Elite Physical Therapy.
Go
Pirates!
Today's game brought to you by P&B Sports.
Off as the Pirates defense stands tall. They were stuck in their own end and force a field goal rather than a touchdown, so that could have ended a lot worse. This ball is in the air, and it will be taken in by Jaybird at the 6. Coming here to the near side. He's got the corner. He's still alive. Flag comes in at the 41.
And it's going to come back.
There goes Jaybird, but I think this is going to be against us.
For the second week in a row, Greg Flynn.
And another flag.
Second.
Yep. Roy Harper, you were right there on top of it. Did we look like we're going to get a block in the back or a holding call?
Yeah, I think it looked like a block in the back. Back here, the first flag. I'm not sure what happened with that second flag.
Yeah, I just saw the umpire kind of give the initial signal to the other referee down the field, and Jaybird has to be distraught. He had a phenomenal kick return against Meridian that was brought back by an illegal block, and another one right there.
I think they're going to get them for coming off the sidelines. Is that second flag against the Pearl, because everybody was getting excited because Jaybird was running down.
Yeah, we're going to have a
sideline warning.
Sideline warning, and then declined illegal block in the back from the 40-yard line. See if we can maybe try to get a look at it here on the River Trust replay. Yeah, that one's going to be out of frame, but just watch this right here.
Look at he just dips down.
Thought he'd knocked him out of bounds, and wakes these two guys. That was the kicker, Pater. He just cleaned the clock of another special teams guy.
Bless their hearts.
Jerry Johnson is a special athlete.
So it's 1st and 10 at the Pirate 30 now. And we got to go the 70 yards the hard way. There's a handoff to Shoto. He breaks it up the middle, and the little Showtime Shoto breaks it out to the 47.
Great running in, much like Trent Howell for the Rebels. Shoto, not the tallest of men. He's hard to find back there, and once he hits a seam, he's got an extra boost level, and looks like James Ray going to call a timeout for George County as the Pirates gaining momentum here with 3:22 remaining in the second.
Timeout, Rebels on the playing field.
Hey, 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 it's a beautiful day, Georgia blue. It's like a home-cooked meal, how mama makes you feel, that's what we do. Oh yeah. The time is now to make memories with all your friends. We'll be living for you, so y'all come on in. This family around here is Georgia blue.
So the Pirates have it with a Renaissance Bank first down at their own 47. Still plenty of time before halftime. Hand it off again. There goes Shoto over midfield. Still dragging guys, and it takes two of them to body slam him at the Rebel 44.
Great run by Jaquavian Shoto, and almost a flag there for unnecessary roughness on number 5, Johnheim Nix, who picked up Shoto and threw him down. Also to note, fellas, M.J. Daniels, who plays defense and offense, the quarterback for George County, he is out there at his safety position, so it appears that he will be okay and stay in the game.
Somebody was trying to do Friday night smackdown on Shoto out there. So 2nd down and 1. There's a little trick pass, and this one's not going to do anything. We tried to get tricky on a flea flicker, and now we're going to get a flag.
They're going to say that shade. They're going to get shade for intentional grounding, as that flea flicker had no chance with the pursuit of the Pirate defense in front. Greg Flynn, did he get out of the pockets?
He sure looked like it to me.
That's the question. We've seen it here. I don't know. That's pretty close. It's hard to tell from that angle on the River Trust replay.
Benefit of the doubt. Roy, what did you think?
It was really close. I really couldn't tell from here. Like you, I think he was close enough. maybe a step outside, but I guess he had a better angle.
Well, so another Havard Realty penalty will set us back, and they are just killing us.
7 penalties tonight so far for the Pirates, and
Well,
that one also a loss of downs.
It's just where they happen. It's the return by Jaybird, and then now it's 3rd down and forever.
Where we like to go wide receiver screen here, perhaps a running back screen. Shoto in the background, in the backfield.
We have to get to the Rebel 43 for a first down.
Just don't make a mistake.
There's a handoff to Jaybird. Here he comes, looking to make a man miss. He likes to get to the outside, but he slips down. Turf Monster got him at the 39.
And I believe I said Shoto's in the backfield. That was Jaybird. It looked like they grabbed the face mask of Jaybird real quick as they were bringing him down. We'll see if we can get a shot here on, I don't know that they did. Actually, I believe he just grabbed the front of the jersey. And we're going to send in the punt team and try to hold on to this 8-3 lead now, under 2 minutes remaining before halftime.
It just feels like we should be up by so much more than 5 points. That ball was shanked into the cheerleaders. I don't think it was blocked. I don't think he got a piece of it. That was just a Shankenstein. And they're going to mark this ball.
Yeah, we're going to.
And at the 49-yard line of the Pirates.
Yeah, we're going to net 9 yards, Greg Flynn. 9 yards off of that punt. And number 4, Darren Fairley, almost blocked that, as you saw there on the replay. And that's one of those where maybe if Shade had a little more experience, he might take the fall and potentially try to draw a penalty. But it did not look like Fairley made contact. But George County again with great field position.
In power territory at the 49. Daniels going to throw it again. This time he connects. And this time, I don't think we're going to get him. Touchdown, George County.
And I'm going to say the best-looking ball all night long from M.J. Daniels. That time to Damon Lawrence, and he beat the secondary right there in the middle of the field. And 50 yards later, after a 9-yard punt and unable to get any offensive momentum, with 1:20 remaining here in the second, it's 9-8 pending the extra point.
And another timeout by George County. We'll take it with them.
Timeout, George County on the playing field.
Hello, I'm State Representative Gene Newman, here to share a message to our young people and parents. There are many pathways to success. For some, it's 4-year college, which is great if you have a chosen profession. But there are so many other opportunities to grow and succeed here in Mississippi. Our community colleges, VOTEC, trade schools, apprenticeship programs, and on-the-job training are all top-notch. Believe it or not, there are more than 7 million good jobs available across the country, and most don't require a 4-year degree. I encourage parents to support their kids that have a love for skilled trades like construction, air conditioning repair, auto technicians, electricians, and so many others. We need a diverse workforce that can thrive even in tough times like pandemics. And remember, no matter what, every day is a great day to be a Pirate.
All right, so we're back, and George County will now go for 2. Daniels, and somehow the horn went off. That's a backwards pass.
Backwards. Yeah, sure did.
And, well, it's still not, though we had a whistle anyway, but it's going to be a no-good try. But I don't know where the horn came from, but it will be no good, and we're going to get a kickoff. So your score stays 9-8, a 1-point game. It's like a baseball score. The Atlanta Braves, it's like the Braves and the Dodgers.
That's right.
Playing tonight. So we'll come back with kickoff in a moment.
When you're ready to make a move in Pirate Country, contact Penny Pitts with Havard Real Estate Group in Pearl. Penny is a multi-million-dollar producer and loves to help her clients find the home of their dreams. If you are a first-time home buyer or ready to upsize or downsize, she is the agent for you. Penny is a Pearl High School graduate and an avid supporter of Pirate Athletics. Make your move with the home team. That's Penny Pitts, Havard Real Estate Group.
All right, time for the Pirate offense to get refocused, as for the first time tonight, they find themselves trailing on the scoreboard 9-8 as the Rebels get ready for the Georgia Blue kickoff. And every kick has been returnable. This time it's going to be Shoto from the 9. Looking for a hole. He's going to get tackled at the 30. Now the Pirates will have a minute 13 to work. And let's just see if we can get this offense back to work, you know?
Yeah, Pirates had a lot of offensive momentum on the very first drive of the game as we were just gashing them for yards on the ground. It ended in a touchdown and then the 2-point conversion. But since then, we have really stalled out. But a minute 13 remaining, 2 timeouts, and 70 yards in front of us.
Here comes Jaybird. Weaving his way, and he'll get pushed out of bounds right here in front of the home fans at the 44. So a Renaissance Bank first down and stops the clock.
That time a good-looking run by Jaybird, and it's about 12 yards and a good heads-up play by the junior in stepping out of bounds and saving a timeout. Jamari will now check into the backfield.
Here goes the T-Train. He's finding success on the right side, crossing midfield. He will step out of bounds after picking up another Renaissance Bank first down at the 43-yard line of George County.
And it looks like Jonathan Worrell and Justin Hunter, head coach, just have made an assertive effort, even with 73 seconds left on the clock trying to get a score. They said, we have had success on the ground. That's where we're going to. They got the heavy set in with halfback Austin Arendt, Javion Alexander, and Connor McHenry at tight end.
Here goes Jaybird. He's going to go to the left side. He's got room out there on the corner. Can he turn it? And he's going to get spun down inbounds at the 36. And a timeout quickly called by the Pirates with 46 seconds.
You got to like the momentum you're picking up here. As that time Jaybird bounced to the outside. If he'd have been able to get outside of the grasp of Nix, number 5, he could have either turned the corner for 6 or at least saved that timeout to get to the sidelines. But 46 seconds remaining here before the half. And we'll be right back after this.
So you've injured your shoulder or your knee? And of course you want the best care and the best doctor available. The doctor on the left treats shoulders and knees and ankles and hands, while the Mississippi sports medicine doctor on the right specializes in one body area and one area only, treating thousands of patients a year. Trust your medical care to one of our true specialists. Mississippi Sports Medicine. We specialize for you.
Today's game brought to you by P&B Sports.
Second down and 2. Give it to Jamari. He's got a hole on the left side. Oh, the ball pops out.
And
George County says they have it, but let's wait for the officials to unpile.
It's Jamari Thompson and M. Daniels, the quarterback and safety for George County, that are laying there on the bottom of the pile, and I could not tell. Looks like MJ Daniels. Yep, MJ Daniels fell on top of it as the ball was popped out, I believe, from the side there as they're holding up Jamari, and yep, you had a cornerback come in and put his helmet right on the ball, and the ball hit the turf, and that hurt.
That's a backbreaker. Boy, we were driving the ball so well. That's just unlucky right there. And with 33 seconds left, I'm pretty sure that George County's content to go into the half with the lead, and they get the ball to start the third quarter. And they are indeed in a kneel-down formation. And that should do it for the half. And that will indeed. So we will go to the half with your score 9-8 And, well, you can't feel bad about it because we had a real nice drive going. You just got to get field position that you force George County to have to go a long way. So it's no need to pull the emergency exit alarm yet.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. The story of the first half was big turnovers and penalties. The Pirates with 7 penalties in the first half. George County with only 1. One of those Pirate penalties negated a Jerry Johnson 90-yard kickoff return, so we hurt ourselves there. But then both teams, Greg, with 2 turnovers apiece. George County had one that cost them a touchdown. Jerry Johnson ripped it out at the goal line. They also had another big interception of Jay Bird. And then Pearl had 2 turnovers, both costly, one right down by the goal line, and then Jamare fumbles that one right there, getting ready to go into the end zone. And so I'm with you. I like the offensive momentum that we just had when we loaded up the box right there and just ran the ball. If I'm Justin Hunter, I got to like what I saw right before half other than the fumble, and that's going to be where I'm going to go offensively to start the third quarter, only trailing by 1.
All right, we are set for the Shane Fletcher Farm Bureau Insurance Halftime. When we come back, you're going to get a listen in on the Pearl Pirate Band in just a few moments.
The Pearl Pool is a proud sponsor of Pirate football. Located in the heart of the city, 3500 Dawn Drive, the Pearl Pool offers everyone a safe, convenient place to swim and host parties. Affordable memberships are available, and walk-ups are always welcome. It's also a great place for Pirates to take swimming lessons before they hit the high seas. And when the temperature heats up, make plans to cool off at the Pearl Pool.
Pepsi's always had great taste. Today, try great taste with zero sugar. This is the Pepsi with zero compromises. This is Pepsi Zero Sugar.
This is the Pepsi for serious fans and serious eats. This is the Pepsi for Sundays at the ballpark and days off at your favorite pizza joint. Right, Aaron?
Best slice in New York.
Whatever you're craving, this is the Pepsi for you.
At Raising Cane's, we are committed to safely serving you and your family the best tasting and highest quality chicken finger meals. This is very personal to me. I know how important it is to have a trusted, safe, and clean place to feed you and your loved ones. We will always go above and beyond all CDC guidelines, local government requirements, and industry standards. This is our promise to you. Cane's is open and we're here to serve you our hot, fresh chicken finger meals and drinks through drive-thru. Go to RaisinCanes.com for details or call your local Cane's. Thank you for your continued love.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the administration and faculty of the Pearl Public Schools, we proudly present
Insurance Halftime Show. We're live from Ray Rogers Stadium tonight, where at halftime the George County Rebels lead your Pearl Pirates 9-8. But now for your halftime entertainment, we're going to bring you the sights and sounds of the award-winning Pearl Pirate Marching Band.
And now, under the field direction of drum majors Asher Rowe and PJ Gregory, we proudly present the award-winning Pearl Pirate Band.
And that was your award-winning Pearl Pirate Marching Band. We are live from halftime here on the Shane Fletcher Farm Bureau Insurance Halftime Show, where the George County Rebels lead the Pearl Pirates 9-8 in this Region 3-6A matchup halfway through October. We're going to take it to the break, and we'll come back with some more sights and sounds from halftime. It looks like we're actually going to have senior night, so we'll take a quick 30-second timeout, and we'll come back for senior night here at Ray Rogers Stadium.
Game brought to you by PMB Sport.
Renaissance Bank, understanding you. From loans and mobile banking to CDs and checking accounts, River Trust Federal Credit Union has you covered. That's why you owe it to yourself to take advantage of the tremendous opportunity to open a savings and checking account at River Trust Federal Credit Union. River Trust offers lower interest rates on loans and higher interest rates on savings. We can get you started on the road to financial well-being. Let us help you take charge of your financial future today. Log on to our website at rivertrustfcu.com. River Trust Federal Credit Union, improving the financial success of our members.
Amy Thornton, flute.
Brandon Myrick, tuba. Dakota Paget, tuba.
Michaela Nason, tuba. Amanda Dooley, clarinet.
Hunter McKenzie, trombone.
Anthony Minor, baritone.
Ma Alexis Douglas, baritone.
Will Coates, French horn.
Milliana Peoples, French horn.
Corey Fallon, sixth bass. Ryan Shelton, second bass. Mason White, tenor.
Taya Stratton, clarinet. Kaylee Payne, flute. Alexis Lee, trombone.
And that was senior night here at Ray Rogers Stadium. We had a chance to observe the dance team, cheerleaders, and football seniors before the game tonight. That was a look at your band and color guard seniors who spread out all across the field here and ended that with the Pearl Pirate fight song. Again, this is not what we hope to be the last home game here in the 2020-21 season, as we will face the Brandon Bulldogs here to end the season. But with nothing being a given due to COVID across this year, we're going ahead and observing senior night a little bit early And so tonight we celebrate all of our 2021 seniors in our band, color guard, dance team, and football team. Again, here on the Shane Fletcher Farm Bureau Insurance Halftime Show, it's 9-8. George County leads your Pearl Pirates. We're going to take it to break. We'll be back with some scores from around the state and region, along with some statistics from the first half as we get ready for the second half.
Leave it up to us at Ag Up with the MVP. The powerful John Deere 303080 is priced at a low $22,995 plus 0% financing for 72 months. That's zilch. Zip. 0% for 72 months. Plus, add attachments to get the job done and save 20% off 3. Now is the time to come in to get the job done with the MVP at Mississippi Arkansas Ag. Visit us at any of our 16 locations or online at agup.com.
Think of the Pearl Pirates and one word comes to mind: pride. The pride they take in their efforts, the pride our community feels in their achievement. We're all Pirate boosters, and that's especially true at Bank of Yazoo. Proud not only to be a partner in education with Pearl High School, but also to serve the Pearl community with great financial options. So when you're ready to boost your spirits, come feel the pride with the Pirates. And when you're ready to boost your bottom line, come down to Bank of Yazoo. Bank of Yazoo, proud to be your booster for life. Member FDIC.
To you by PMB Sports.
Hey, my name is Dante, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A nuggets is the authentic taste of it. You can tell it's freshly breaded, seasoned perfectly, and it just has this unique taste that compares to no other. Once I bite into it,
My name is Meredith, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A's mac and cheese is the oven-toasted, cheesy top layer. If home had a flavor, it would be Chick-fil-A's mac and cheese. I'm passionate about it.
When something works this well,
Paying bills? This site is so comprehensive. I do all my banking online. More time for coffee?
you want to get others excited about it too.
Yes, honey. They're very conscientious, and they're about helping us map out a plan for our future.
It's nice to know we make a
It was
difference.
so easy. They had lots of creative ways to help me afford the loan for the cutest car I've wanted
And
for
that a
so
great
long.
bank is a really important thing to have. Comprehensive, conscientious, creative, community bank like no other bank you know.
WPBP and PMB TV would like to thank our latest sponsor, Dunkin' Donuts. Dunkin' Donuts is located at 403 Riverwind Drive. With over 32 different types of donuts, they can take care of your breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You can now choose from their menu of sandwiches, wraps, and muffins. And don't forget the drinks. Along with coffee, espressos, and lattes for your morning drive, they also have soft drinks, cold brew coffees, and smoothies. The Pearl Pirates run on Dunkin' Donuts.
Hey Pearl Pirates, this is your staff at Elite Physical Therapy. We are now open next to Hines Community College off of Highway 80. So whether you get hurt on or off the field, we are here to help. We accept most insurances and offer convenient scheduling. With hours from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m., we are sure to find a time that fits for you.
So if pain has you down, don't worry. Come see us at Elite Physical Therapy.
Go
Pirates!
Hey, 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 it's a beautiful day in Georgia blue. It's like a home-cooked meal. How mama makes you feel, that's what we do. Oh yeah. The time is now to make memories with all your friends. We'll be looking for you, so y'all come on in. This family around here, it's Georgia blue.
Today's game brought to you by PMB Sports.
Hello, I'm State Representative Gene Newman, here to share a message to our young people and parents. There are many pathways to success. For some, it's four-year college, which is great if you have a chosen profession. But there are so many other opportunities to grow and succeed here in Mississippi. Our community colleges, VOTEC, trade schools, apprenticeship programs, and on-the-job training are all top-notch. Believe it or not, there are more than 7 million good jobs available across the country, and most don't require a four-year degree. I encourage parents to support their kids that have a love for skilled trades like construction, air conditioning repair, auto technicians, electricians, and so many others. We need a diverse workforce that can thrive even in tough times like pandemics. And remember, no matter what, every day is a great day to be a pirate.
When you're ready to make a move in pirate country, contact Penny Pitts with Havard Real Estate Group in Pearl. Penny is a multi-million-dollar producer and loves to help her clients find the home of their dreams. If you are a first-time home buyer or ready to upsize or downsize, she is the agent for you. Penny is a Pearl High School graduate and an avid supporter of Pirate Athletics. Make your move with the home team. That's Penny Pitts, Havard Real Estate Group.
So you've injured your shoulder or your knee? And of course you want the best care and the best doctor available. The doctor on the left treats shoulders and knees and ankles and hands, while the Mississippi sports medicine doctor on the right specializes in one body area and one area only, treating thousands of patients a year. Trust your medical care to one of our true specialists. Mississippi Sports Medicine. We specialize for you.
When pirates need a feast, they sail to Mugshots Grill and Bar. Voted best burger in Mississippi for 13 years in a row, Mugshots proudly serves fresh, never frozen certified Angus beef. X marks the spot at 2 locations on the map, in Pearl and Riverwind Drive in the movie theater parking lot, and in Flowood on the corner of Airport Road and Lakeland Drive. You can dine in, take out, or order online and pick up curbside. Check out mugshotsgrillandbar.com. Today's game brought to you by PMB Sports.
Welcome back into the Shane Fletcher Farm Bureau Insurance Halftime Show, where your score is 9-8, George County over the Pearl Pirates. An ugly first half that we'll take a look at some statistics from here in just a moment. But first, we want to bring you some updates from scores from other games happening around the region and around the state tonight. Oak Grove and Terry facing off together over in Jackson tonight at Terry Field. Do not have a score from that one. Oak Grove sits atop the region at 3-0. The other team that sits atop Region 3 6A at 3-0 is Northwest Rankin Cougars. And tonight they are playing Petal, where the Panthers of Petal lead Northwest Rankin right now 17-14. Panthers over the Cougars at halftime. The other Region 3 6A game that was slated to take place tonight was the Brandon Bulldogs and the Meridian Wildcats, but due to COVID cases on the Meridian Wildcats squad, they have had to forfeit tonight's game, so picks up the region win and moves to 2-2 in region play. A few of the big games happening around the area tonight. Madison Central playing host to number 1 ranked Starkville Yellow Jackets, and at the half, the Jaguars 7, the Yellow Jackets 6. So a tight one over there in the jungle as Madison Central leads Starkville 7-6. Clinton and Germantown facing off tonight as Germantown bumps up to 6A this year, and Germantown leads Clinton 7-6. Mavericks over the Arrows. And then in private school ball tonight, MAIS action, it is the battle of the Patriots, the MRA Patriots along with the Jackson Prep Patriots, and it is 34-10 MRA over Jackson Prep. That is a halftime score. Greg Flynn will take a look at some of the stats here as we get ready for the second half, and hoping the professor will get a chance to grab a word with Justin Hunter as the Pirates making their way out of the locker room and warming up here in the far end zone here at Ray Rogers Stadium. Some team statistics through the first 2 quarters. The Pirates with 10 first downs. George County with only 2. Third down, George County 0 for 5. The Pirates 0 for 6. Both teams 1 for 2 on fourth down tonight. Rushing, perhaps the biggest surprise of the night. George County 9 carries for only 7 yards tonight. The Pirates 20 carries for 145. Through the air, George County 124 yards. The Pirates with 76. Total offensive yardage tonight. Pirates lead George County by 101 yards. 221 yards of total offense for the Pirates. Only 120 for George County. And we'll kick it down to the professor.
Hey, guys, I'm here with Coach Hunter. Coach Hunter, start the game, man, looked awesome. Looked like we were just going to have our way with them offensively. And then it seems like their defense kind of settled down and figured us out a little bit, and they're quick. So what halftime adjustments are you going to make?
Well, we just got to quit committing penalties. You know, first drive, we go down, a great drive. Every drive since then, we've had a penalty back us up. We're 2nd and 25, you know, just playing very undisciplined. But I'll say this, man, the kids are fighting. We just had a super great talk. I mean, they are full of energy right now. The coach are full of energy. We're going to come out and play a great half of football right now.
I want to ask you about your opinion on one play, too. Outstanding play that Jay Bird made down here we thought was a for sure touchdown. He comes in from behind, strips the ball. What can you say about that athlete?
The hustle play, the effort plays that we've been talking about the last 2 weeks, we've got to start making, and there's no way anybody should have caught that cat. And he came in and just perfect timing and then recovered the ball. I mean, super good play by a super good player. You know what I'm saying? A great effort, and we can win with that effort, for dang sure.
Good luck in the second half, Coach.
Appreciate it.
All right, guys, y'all hear that?
Yes, and Roy, you can definitely see the energy. I can hear the energy down there, huh?
Hey, guys, you can feel the energy down here. These guys are excited. They're hyped up. They're ready to get this second half going, and I expect big things out of them this half.
Well, and Greg, I mean, it was a first half that was dominated really in all ways by the Pirates, except for with penalties, where we had 7, they had 1. And with turnovers, where both teams had 2.
Oh, well, we dominated the penalties.
We did. Just not in the way that you want to dominate. But
we absolutely dominated.
That was correct. We were 1-7 on them. But, the Pirates driving right there before the half, and Jamari has the ball poked out. It hits the turf, and George County falls on top of it. Or otherwise, we might would have had at least 3 or maybe 7 to end the half.
The other thing that's interesting is, George County with 124 yards passing.
That's right.
Only 7 rushing, and 49 came on a really lucky catch because our defensive back jumped up for the ball, missed it. So that's 49 yards on one play that they got on that touchdown. So take 49, 50 yards out of that 120, and this is really not even a football game statistically.
Well, and MJ Daniels was the guy that we knew we were going to call his name all night long, the quarterback and all-around incredible athlete for George County. Here's his numbers through the first 2 quarters. 4 carries for negative 12 yards. That's a guy who rushed for 220 against Northwest Rankin and 1 against Oak Grove. We have done our job of bottling him up.
Well, Austin Green has the Georgia Blue kickoff ready to go. Looks like we're going to pooch this one. At least that's how he's set up. And we will. And that ball, that was dangerous. He leapt in the air and caught that. But it will be George County taking it over, and looks like they'll be right at the 42-yard line.
Yeah, that's what's proven to be a fairly successful pooch kick in a couple of different games where we've had the ball bounce around on the turf, and we had a chance to recover. But that time, Jeremiah Anderson, number 8, used all 6'3" of his frame to pull that one down safely to the turf. But George County going to net pretty good starting field position.
All right, so let's see what MJ wants to do. He passed in the first half. Now he's going to hand it off to Trent Howell, and this time the Pirates are there for a very short gain for Trent. Give him 2 yards to the 44.
Yeah, Trent Howell, who came in with over 650 yards rushing on the season in the first half, 3 carries. That's it, 3 carries for 9 yards. And again, the Pirate defensive front did a great job there on first down. Jalen Nickelberry, one of the first guys in there off the edge, and you see the energy coming from Tristan Carpenter, Malachi Porter jumping there in the linebacker position.
MJ. Oh, the ball's on the ground, and the Pirates are going to have it coming up off the bottom of the pile.
And George County picks up where they left off with turnovers, and that one just a miscommunication between Trent Howell and MJ Daniels. Ball hits the turf. Nyquez Wade says thank you very much.
So now we take the lead in forced turnovers. 3 we've gotten, 2 we've given away. So now let's see if the offense can match the intensity of the defense to start this second half. As it will be, we're going to put Jamari in the backfield. Jaybird's on the field.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to stay with sort of that heavy look that we ended the first half with, where we were just gashing them for yards on the ground. We will have 2 wideouts in the form of Jaybird and Alex Spires.
Here's a quick handoff to Jaybird. He stopped and did a little dancing, and that's only going to get net a foot.
Yeah, George County really read that one from pre-snap, as they had 2 or 3 defenders over here on the near side, and Jamari was trying to block 2 or 3 guys, and he's a good blocker, but just not that good.
So second down and 10. There goes Jamari into the linebacker level, into the secondary. He's going to be very close to a first down. Gain of 9.
And it's almost like we installed, Greg, are you seeing this, like a wishbone offense over halftime, as you had Jaybird and Shoto lined up kind of as your wing backs. Look at them. They're doing it again. And Jamari is your running back. Only one wide out, and we got a whole new offense.
There goes Jamari again, the train getting rolling. That's going to be a Renaissance Bank first down to the 25.
If it's working, why go away from it? This is the momentum that we saw right before the half and the fumble. And Justin Hunter and Jonathan Worrell, the OC, going right back to it. Good job by the offensive line, opening up holes. You'll take it at 8 or 9 yards a pop every time.
Now we give it a Shoto, second man through. And he spins away. Boy, you just do not bring Showtime down easily. And he's going to be taken down at the 20. Pickup of 5 on the play.
Yeah, incredible job by Stephen Morris. You're going to see right here on the River Trust replay, number 45, the leading tackler, just grabbed the jersey of Shoto and held on.
Boy, some interesting wrinkles that we've now unearthed. Here we go again. This time give it to Jaybird. Going the far side. Can he turn the corner? He will pick up the first down.
Yeah,
so they will mark him at the 11-yard line for another Renaissance Bank first down. Actually, they'll put it at the 11. Nope, the 12. The referee backed up one step.
And incredible success with a whole new formation we've not put in all year long. And that one going to hurt us right there, though, as it looked like we potentially moved a little bit early. And, yeah, we did. And this is what Justin Hunter did not want to see, is more turnovers as we pick up our second false start of the night, 8th penalty of the night.
So move it back to the 18. Give it off up the middle. You're going to be down to the 15. So second down. We've got to get to the 2. That was a good run there by Jamari. Officially second down and 12. Boy, this misdirection really working, but this time, oh, he's still up. There goes Shoto. You can't get him down. The water bug spinning down into the 5. How in the world did he get loose?
Unbelievable balance by Jaquavian Shoto. He was dead in the water right here as it was totally read by the linebacker. That's number 15 for George County, George Jones. And George Jones went, where did he go? Jaquavian Shoto, what a run on second down.
But now third down and 3 from the 5. Boy, I still don't know how he kept his knee off the turf. This time, Jamari, ooh, he was met hard in the hole. He's going to lose a yard back to the 6.
Yeah, that was a great-looking tackle by number 41, Corey Stinson, the 5'9", 185 linebacker. And that was a 185-pound linebacker tackling a 240-pound running back right in the hole. Big block there. And on fourth down, we will insert Austin Green, who will come in to kick the field goal. And it looks like we're going to have to take a timeout to think about it just a little bit.
Yeah, we had personnel problems. We'll step aside. Pirates will decide if we decide to go for the field goal when we come back.
Thank you for shopping at Mystery Savings Supermarket, where you never know what kind of deal you're going to get. Welcome to Mystery Savings Supermarket. That'll be $9.
But she...
Welcome to Mystery Savings Supermarket, where you never know what kind of deal you're going to get.
You wouldn't put up with this at a supermarket. Don't put up with it when you buy a car.
So come to Rogers Dabbs Chevrolet.
It's easier here.
I'm Officer Kyle Cornerdale.
And I'm Officer Alfred Jenkins, School Resource Officer with the Pearl Police Department. And our job is to protect students.
Here in Pearl, we have zero tolerance for drivers that break school bus laws. There are 4 things to know. Stop at least 10 feet from the bus when it is loading or unloading. Don't move until kids have crossed the street to or from the bus. The flashing red lights are no longer activated. The stop sign on the side of the bus is retracted.
When we catch you, you get a ticket up to $750, up to a year in jail, or both.
Please pay attention so every student can get to school and home safely. I'm Officer Kyle Carmerdale.
Pirates in a wacky formation, and now we're going to get a flag, and we're going to get it offside against George County.
We have zero tolerance
and
for
I
drivers
think that might give us the first down.
False start.
Oh, but
it sure did. It looked like he
came in and was hitting his. Oh no!
Pirates tried to get cute there to try, and that's exactly what they were trying to do, is trying to draw an offsides against George County, which would have given us the first down. But all for naught. We're going to back this Austin Green field goal back up. It's actually going to be Shade Foster, Greg.
Be at the 19, 29-yard low snap. Kick is up, and it goes through. Woo! That wasn't pretty, but it counts as 3 points.
Yeah, give credit to Andrew Arendt, the sophomore quarterback, who was in there to hold Shade Foster, typically the holder. And watch it here on the River Trust replay. Going to be a little bit hard to see from that angle, but you will see the field goal go through. Andrew Arendt with a great job of scooping up that snap, puts it down. Shade Foster with his first field goal of the season, and it's 11-9.
Here it is from the end zone, and boy, I tell you what, Shade, he just boink, and nice line drive, goes right over the bar, and well, you won't see this score very often.
No, you won't.
You will not see 11-9 very often in football. Baseball, yeah. Softball, absolutely. But more importantly, the Pirates are in front. So now we'll have a Georgia Blue kickoff.
And, Greg, it looks like we are going to go for that little pooch kick yet again.
And this time it's a deeper pooch. And it will be not fair caught at the 25. Well, we lost contain.
That's your guy, Freifogel.
And old Freifogel will return it. And that pooch didn't work out so well. You know, usually they will fair catch that, but I think we kind of let it somehow. Look at there. He just ran through that first wave and okay.
Yeah, broke containment. Good job by Austin Knight coming over on special teams to make the tackle. So after we take the 2-point 11-9 lead, MJ Daniels and this offense only have 51 yards to go.
So 1st and 10 from their own 49. See if we can solve the Daniels puzzle again. He'll keep it. Oh, and look at Shoto. Great job hanging on and wrestles him down. And that'll be a loss of 1.
Yeah, Jaquavian read that one the whole way, coming off the edge there on a look like even a linebacker blitz. Great job by Shoto, finished off by Nyquez Wade, it looks like, who jumped in there to help out. And I am so impressed by this Pirate defense and how they have slowed down the very talented 6'4", 195-pound MJ Daniels.
I mean, again, it's one big play that George County's had really tonight. 2nd down and 11. Daniels, he's going to keep it. This is what he does best, and the Pirates are there again for a minimal gain. He will cross midfield into Pirate territory at the 49, but it will be 3rd down and 8.
And that is exactly what I thought that we were going to see much more of from George County tonight, is maybe 5 wideouts, and it's just a QB draw all the way. But great job by the Pirates reading that one, and Landon Moore comes up from his senior safety position here on senior night. Makes a big hit on MJ Daniels, and if you're George County and Coach James Ray, you've got to put it in the air here on 3rd and long.
Maybe. I don't put anything past the feet of MJ. 3rd down. Pearl Poole, bring us some luck. Oh, and he's hit while he throws, and that ball's going to fall incomplete. He kind of bobbled the ball the first time because we got pressure, and the second time, man,
that Pirate defensive line is playing a game tonight. Nyquez Wade, the first man in there to make contact, and then MJ Daniels hit again. as he attempts to throw, and the offense going to stay on the field here, Greg.
Or they'll pooch it.
Yeah, or they will go with the little quick kick as they did earlier to avoid having to kick to Jerry Johnson. We'll see which it is.
You give him the option. MJ's going to quick kick it. He does. And there's nobody back, so let's just hope it takes not too good a roll. It's inside the 15, inside the 10, to the 9.
Wow.
Well, I mean, that's fine. I mean, we stopped them and we get the ball back, and we didn't fumble it.
Back-to-back times, that little quick kick has worked really, really well. 40 yards after the roll, and the Pirates going to have 90-plus yards of turf. But you will take the stop in the 2-point lead with 5:37 remaining here in the third quarter. And what you say, Mr. Flynn, a little more wing tee?
That thing makes me nervous. There's too much moving going on.
Looks like we're going to spread it out now, and Cody Arms and Jalen Kendrick, along with Alex Spires, going to be wideouts with Jay Bird in the backfield.
Here comes Jay Bird, right side. He'll make the cut. He'll cross the 10 out to the 12. That's a little more traditional. Jay Bird just has great vision, and he's able to cut back and find the hole.
But now we go back to the heavy set. Javion Alexander and Connor McHenry come in to give us a 2 tight end look along with Austin Arant. And this is the formation we ended the first half on with the 1 wide out and 2 tight ends.
Jay Bird again. Boy, this time they got him hemmed up, grabbing that jersey, and where are they going to give him forward progress to? Are they going to mark him all the way back there? Well, I think they're going to give him the 5. Yeah. So that makes it a little more interesting. A 3rd down and 14 now.
One of those where Jay Bird was trying to backtrack to get away from the defense, and it's going to cost us a good 4 or 5 yards.
And here comes Jamari back in the game now.
Yeah, I wonder if Jamari's perhaps coming in to provide a little bit of protection with the 3 wide out set there at the top of your screen. Oh, and then we jumped.
How about another Havard Realty penalty? Again, I love Penny Pitts and Havard Realty. She's getting her money's worth this year. Never would have thought that you'd get that much play for penalty.
10 penalties now on the Pirates. 4, Greg, 4 false starts.
So now it's a little bit tougher. We're going to make it 3rd down and 15.
This one very well could be a draw to Jamari. Let's just get out of there and give Shade room to punt.
It is just that. Jamari's going to give us plenty of room and then some. He is just dragging people, and you know what? He has got very close to the 1st down. He's going to be about 1.5 yards short.
Wow.
But it does give you some pause now.
Yeah.
It gives you pause. You are deep in your own end.
It may be even shorter. Look at this.
He's only about 2 inches. If he's that, they're going to give him the 1st, I think.
What's your call, Roy Harper? Do we go for it?
Oh, I think we have to.
Well, the official wants to move everybody out of the way.
Any need to measure from what you can see, Professor?
Oh, I think so. But the problem is they're going to have to reset the chains. They started moving on the far side.
Yeah, it looks like Justin Hunter asked for a measurement at least, and the official has called an official's timeout to try to get the chain gang over to measure, and this is going to be a big measurement and give Justin Hunter and the coaching staff a chance to think about it a little bit.
Well, I mean, you have Jamari at 240 pounds. If this is short by 2 inches.
We did go for it on 4th and 1 earlier, and we're stuffed. And the thing you got to think about is if you somehow don't get it,
let's see.
They're already in field goal position.
Here we go. Let's see.
Got it.
Got it by a nose.
There we go.
How about that?
Jamari the T-Train Thompson on a 3rd down and 15 picks up 15.
Wow. Good job by Justin Hunter pushing for the measurement, and the measurement goes in your favor. And that was perhaps the biggest first down of the game so far, with 3:40 remaining here.
Well, you just keep the football now, and you keep
right.
Let your defense rest, and
Well, and if anything, even if this drive nets nothing, maybe you get a little further out and at least flip the field, as George County's had phenomenal field position all night. And if you want to give it to them, you'd love to give it to them with 80 yards to work for rather than 50.
Shade with the hard count. Now he'll look over as the coaching staff sees what the defense is going to give him. There goes Jay Bird.
Jamari.
Is that Jay Bird or Jamari?
Yeah, that was Jamari.
All right. They're both wearing pink. There's so he gets 6 yards, 7 yards on the play. So it will be second down but 3 as Jamar, man, ride the train. We talked about it in the pregame. Jay Bird's flashy, and he's going to make exciting things happen, but Jamari's just going to beat you up.
Come in averaging 6 yards a carry.
Give it to Jamari again. He cuts it to the middle, into the second level, bowling people over, out to the 38 and a Renaissance Bank. First down.
Jamari Thompson running like an inspired man, running over people, running by people. And let's give credit up front. Leo McIntyre, Reed Grantham, Hayden Jackson, Colby Spence, and Connor Foy doing the work up front, opening up holes along with Javion Alexander and Connor McHenry, who are back in there to give us that double tight end set, along with Austin Arendt in the halfback position. And this time it looks like it may be number 4 who'll get the benefit.
It will. There goes Jay Bird. Cuts it to the outside. Spins down across the 40, out to the 43. Nice carry there.
When you're picking up 5 to 8 yards a chunk, you got to like how that averages out.
So a pickup of 5, make it second down and 5. Jamari will continue to get a rest on the sideline. There goes Jay Bird up the middle. Big hole into the second level. There he goes. Carrying his man inside the 5 to the 4. Bird is the word.
And Jerry Johnson is laying on the turf as he carried MJ Daniels. It looks like, he is up. He is all right. He's going to be limping off.
He got dragged down from behind.
Yeah, he sure did. MJ Daniels, if there's going to be a guy on the field that could catch him, it would be MJ Daniels. But that is why you keep it on the ground, and that is why you run Jerry Johnson. It just takes one hole and one run. And 60 yards later, Jerry Johnson has us inside the 5-yard line, leading by 2. Should you be able to put this one in the end zone, you go up 2 scores.
Jamari, R2, the T-Train.
So much momentum on the ground, and we rode it all the way into the end zone as Jamari Thompson caps off that big drive that started all the way down, remember, at the 9-yard line. And the Pirates go 91 yards all on the ground, including a big third down conversion on 3rd and 15, capped off by Jamari Thompson and a 4-yard touchdown plunge.
And we start off with the cuckoo formation, and now we'll set it more traditionally. That kick by Shade is up, and it is good. And with that, the Pirates now lead it 18-9 at Ray Rogers.
Public service has always had a very special place in my heart, and to be able to do it and be a first responder as a reserve, when you're not getting paid, that's just one of the most selfless acts you can do. I think we all have a responsibility to our towns and our communities.
Well, for me, it's simple. When you say local, that's what's most important to me. Our citizens inside this county, we all care for each other, and we do everything we can to help everybody out. I am Shane Fletcher with Farm Bureau, and we are the home team.
Today's game brought to you by PMB Sports.
Well, that was an impressive drive, and the offense met the intensity of the defense. And with that, the Pirates have extended their lead and are just showing a lot of confidence as we get ready for a Georgia Blue kickoff. The Raising Cane's touchdown by the T-Train. We're going to pooch this one again. Let's see. There it is. It's high. He called for a fair catch. No, you can't do that. Nope.
That's got to be a flag.
It should be because the other receiver, number 6 there, waved for a fair catch, and Freifogel wanted to return it.
And how is that not a flag? Because they acknowledged the fair catch, but then when he caught it, everyone in the stadium saw that he took off running. I don't understand. And Justin Hunter's out there arguing his case along with Coach Terrence Robinson.
Because we've been called for that twice this year.
Yeah. Unless the only argument that they could be making, they being the officials, is that he caught it and was running off to the sidelines. But watch it here.
There it is, number 20.
Yeah, but we had that exact play earlier where somebody else called for a fair catch. If somebody else calls it for you, it counts.
Daniel's going to throw out to the right, and that receiver had his knee on the ground, and it's a completed ball, but it's going to be a loss of 4 back to the 21.
That's the best kind of completion is it goes backwards. Damon Lawrence, who had the 50-yard touchdown catch earlier, came up with that one, but as he looks back at it, he probably should have let that one go as his knee was on the turf, and in high school ball, no one has to touch you. It just has to be your knee or elbow down. Less than 20 seconds remaining until we head to the 4th.
Should be the final play of the third quarter. Daniels, he's going to roll out here to his left. He'll throw over the middle. That ball was catchable. Should have been caught out past the 30, but it falls incomplete. And so we will have one more play with 4 ticks left in the third. And a Pearl Pool third down and 14.
Pirate defense continues to stand strong. Coverage credit that time to Landon Moore, who is running with Marquez Dortch, the leading receiver for the Rebels. And you have to imagine MJ Daniels going to be forced to put it up in the air here on 3rd and long. Love to have another interception.
Daniels back to pass, throws it over the middle, knocked down. That play by, is that DJ Hudson?
That was DJ Hudson in coverage. The George County coaching staff wanting a flag as they thought that DJ got there early. It was really, really close, but DJ able to get his left arm around and knock it down.
But that is how we will end the third. Pirates leading it 18-9.
Life is hard, crazy, and chaotic, but you weren't designed to do life alone. The Exchange is a church family in the heart of Pearl that exists to see people exchange their old life for new life in Christ and live out their purpose. We're a family built on truth, hope, and love that realizes no one is perfect. We're a family you can belong to. Join us for our gathering Sundays at 9:30 or 11 a.m. in person or online. Why live life alone when you can experience the joy of family?
Come smile with Sky. Sky Family Dental of Pearl provides complete dental care for the entire family. Oral exams, cleanings, dentures, implants. Most insurance is accepted and financing is available. Call now to schedule your appointment. Come smile with Sky.
Today's game brought to you by PMB Sports.
The fourth quarter with a punt facing George County as they've got 4th down and 14 from their own 21-yard line. Greg Flynn, Bryant May, and the professor, Roy Harper, here with you in this key region battle at Pearl High School. Now, I think the first traditional punt we've seen from George County on the night, and it's going to take a favorable hop over midfield. What are we doing standing around that ball?
Wow.
Run off the field. I don't understand that.
That was incredibly risky as we had a few Pirates, but Greg, how about these stats through 3 quarters? The Pirates incredibly dominating in statistical categories. 15-2 in first downs. Rushing yards, Greg Flynn, 280 for the Pirates, 8 for George County. Passing, the only area where they're leading us, 120-76, but total yardage tonight, George County 117, the Pirates 356 total yards now.
But if I'm not mistaken by your statistics, their passing yardage in that third quarter was -4 because they had 124 at the half.
That's correct. I've got one more for you after this play.
So on the Renaissance Bank first down, here goes Jamari, left side, busting it into the secondary, and he'll get pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 39.
Two running backs, Greg Flynn, for the first time this season, eclipse the 100-yard mark. Jerry Johnson, 11 carries for 104. Jamari Thompson, now 21 carries for over 140 yards. Jaquavian Shoto, also 5 totes for 46 yards and a 9-yard average. So the Pirates getting it done on the ground tonight, 280 yards through 3 quarters on the ground.
There goes Jamari again. The train is getting rolling. Close to another first down at the 30. It'll be 1 yard shy and bring up second down and 1.
And it's not that Shade has had a shabby night either. He's 11 of 12 through the air for 76 yards and a touchdown. But not needing the air attack as the ground attack has been relentless.
Now Jaybird will shift into the backfield. Jalen Kendrick in motion. There goes Jaybird. Cutting it to the right. They're going to stack him up this time. Push him back. Easy there, big fellas. He's going to lose 2 yards. Looks like back to the 33. And bring up a Pearl Pool, third down and 4.
And the good news is to see Jerry Johnson back in there again after that 60-yard run that set up that last touchdown. He came off the field just a little bit gimpy, but I believe it was maybe more winded than gimpy, and so good to see him back out there here for this third down.
There goes Jaybird, left side, looking for some room. They spin him down out of bounds. Flags come a-flying. Here comes the laundry.
3 flags, and looked like one of them could have been for a face mask, but not sure if one also might have been holding.
One definitely looked like they kind of horse collar Jaybird. Roy, what do you think?
I don't know. There's one on the sideline up here in the players also. So I really don't know what's going on.
The one
right
closest
now.
to your sideline, I think, was like a horse collar as they tried to sling him out of bounds, maybe.
And that could be why the discussion is lasting so long, as they got 2 flags. They're going to figure out what they're going to do with both of them.
There are 4 flags on the field. Who didn't throw theirs? There's 5 officials. Who didn't throw it? Somebody. All right. Now let's see what the referee wants to tell us. So he'll pick up his flag. Yep. Holding. They're going to call 2 holdings.
Yep.
So nothing against... Well, 4 officials saw holding, so it must have been pretty bad.
I wonder if the discussion was, do they get to have both holding calls against them, or we just go with one? And they will just go with one, and that will be the 4th holding penalty of the night against this Pirate offense. 11 penalties on the evening. Not the glamorous statistical category of the night.
Well, the Havard Realty penalty will move us back to the 47-yard line and make it a very long Pearl Pool third down. And Shade's going to throw it. He's looking to throw deep. And our receiver fell down. And that was Jaybird. I don't know. He just doesn't seem right since that injury down there. Does he, Roy?
Well, on that play, he went to cut, and his foot just slipped out from up under him. I think he's okay. Just that one, it was just one of the turf monsters come up and got him.
It is chilly tonight, and for some reason this turf seems to get a little slicker when it's cold. Isn't that right, Roy?
It does seem to be that way. I don't know if it's the wood chips instead of the rubber pellets that's causing that, but I'm sitting down here, my feet, of course I don't have cleats, but they are pretty slippery.
There's the punt. Pretty decent. It's going to wind up hitting right out of bounds inside the 20 at the 19, and that is where George County will set up shop with 9:51 to go, trailing by 9, 18-9. Hey, Brian, you have I know this is football season, but you have a baseball update for me from the National League Championship Series?
I do. Currently, Braves and Dodgers, bottom of the second, and the Braves lead 1-0 right now. Runners also on first and third with one out, and a man that means a lot to Pearl, Mr. Christian Pache, who came through the M-Braves organization. He's at the plate right now with a chance for an RBI.
MJ Daniels trying to throw the screen pass to Howell, and that ball's dropped. Of course, the Braves, their AA franchise, just down the road there at Trustmark Park. Chance to go to the World Series tonight. First time since 1999.
And Christian Pache just delivered a base hit right up the middle, and Braves are going to go ahead 2-0 as Dansby Swanson touches home plate. And the Braves looking to pick up their first pennant since 1999.
And the Pirates looking to pick up an October victory if they can just hang on here. There's MJ Daniels. Blitz coming. He sidesteps it. Throws it out. Oh, it nearly intercepted. I just think that, who is that?
Marcus Mosley.
Marcus didn't know what to do with it. There was nobody around. It just hit him.
And that would have been a pick six all the way as Marcus Mosley was.
Poor Marcus.
I think it surprised him more than anything.
It did.
I think it surprised him where it hit him. Right in the hands. But
Roy, you'd have caught that.
Oh, yeah, of course. Great coverage by the secondary really all night long tonight as they have bottled up MJ Daniels along with that defensive front. Just a big salute to the entire Pirate defense.
3rd down and 10. Daniels throwing it deep. Oh, he's got a man, and it's dropped. Good gravy. Thank goodness for that.
Braden Walker had a touchdown.
Thank you, Braden.
He had a touchdown, and I think he knew he had a touchdown, and he forgot to take the football with him as he had beat the Pirates secondary just as quickly as I compliment him. But that ball falls harmlessly to the turf.
Thank you.
Yeah,
that's all you can say.
As we were saying, man, this Pirate defense had a rough night 2 weeks ago at Ray Stadium in Meridian, giving up over 50 points. But tonight, man, they have done a well of a job against this Rebel offense that came in putting up over 30 a game.
So on 4th down, we'll get another traditional punt. This is a nice spiral going back over midfield. It's going to take a huge hop inside the 30. And we'll kind of scroll back right around the 25-yard line. So that was a beautiful kick.
Incredible kick there from Prater. 55 yards on the boot and the roll. And that one well over the head of Jerry Johnson. He just had to let it go. And the Rebels going to benefit from a huge kick. But Greg Flynn, this is where you'd love to take 9:17 that's on the clock right now, milk about 7 minutes off of that thing, punch it in the end zone, and finish this one off as we get ready to go on the road to Northwest Rankin next week.
What did we say pregame? We wanted Jamari to have, 27 carries?
I think you said 25 carries
25,
for Jamari.
And then 7 for Jay Bird.
Yep.
Which would have given us 32. I think we're getting pretty darn close to that.
You called it.
That's going to net us just 2 yards on the carry as Jamari. And you said you wanted to see Jamari hit the 200 mark tonight.
Yep, and he's getting close as I believe he's hovering right around 150 yards. Should he be able to pick up another 50 out of the 83 left?
Or just let him get 83.
Yeah.
Or 73. 73 left.
I think we're going to get a George County timeout here.
And we will take it with them. Pirates leading it 18-9.
It starts out as one of those things you're going to do one of these days. A new town, a new adventure. When one day becomes today, we'll be there to help you write the next chapter in the book of you, with options to make your banking fit your life, no matter how much of an adventure your life may be. Trustmark. People you trust. Advice that works.
The Exchange is a church that is for Pearl. The Exchange exists to make the love of God visible and tangible to our city, whether it's gifts and prayers for our teachers and students, acts of service for those in need, family-friendly activities for our city, Thanksgiving meals for families, encouragement for the next generation, or hope when people need it most. The Exchange is for Pearl, and the Exchange is here for you. Find a place to belong, grow, and serve by visiting us online at theexchange.cc.
All right, 2nd down and 8 for the Pirates coming out of the timeout. Official doing some housekeeping back there.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to run this little wide receiver stack set down here at the bottom of the screen. Watch a screen to Jay Bird. Nope, going to make a shift.
We just want to keep this clock rolling, don't we?
I would think so.
There goes Jay Bird in motion. Give it to Jamari. They're stacking the middle now. They're waiting on him. That'll be no gain on the play. Pirates asking for a flag. Not going to get one. Justin Hunter pleading for one.
Only been one flag on George County all night long tonight. Pirates have 11.
So a Pearl Pool, 3rd down and 8. The clock is rolling, approaching the 8-minute mark. Pirates up by 9, so 2 scores. Here goes Jamari. Big hole. Staying on his feet. Still driving over the 35, over the 40. He will not go down. Will not give him the satisfaction. It's a Renaissance Bank 1st down at the 41.
And that run makes me reflect back to Justin Hunter's words with Roy Harper as he came out for the second half. He described the Jerry Johnson strip fumble right at the goal line. He said, effort plays. We can win with plays like that. That was all effort from the big running back, Jamari Thompson, breaking multiple tackles and picking up a big 1st down.
Now we go back big set. Jay Bird in the backfield. Give it to him. He does a quick cut, then danced a little too much. He's going to lose yardage back to the 40. That's the only thing about Jay Bird sometimes is he tries to, instead of just hit that hole, he wanted to make that extra bounce to really give himself a big hole, and that time it didn't work out. But Roy, he proved to be a prophet, didn't he, Coach Hunter, with the effort plays?
Oh, he did, and you could sense that when they came out of the field house. They were pumped, they were excited, and I don't know what he said to them. He said, it was a really good talk at halftime, but whatever it is, they bought in, and they came out believing that they were going to win.
We've got an injury on the field. We'll step aside, side by side quickly. It is 18-9, Pirates.
Leave it up to us at Ag Up with the MVP. The powerful John Deere 303080 is priced at a low $22,995 plus 0% financing for 72 months. That's zilch. Zip. 0% for 72 months. Plus, add attachments to get the job done and save 20% off 3. Now is the time to come in to get the job done with the MVP at Mississippi Arkansas Ag. Visit us at any of our 16 locations or online at agup.com.
2nd down and 11 for the Pirates. Oh, there was a miscommunication there, and Shade's going to get swept to the ground as it was Shoto that went the wrong. Somebody went the wrong way. Shade turned to his left. Shoto went right, and there was nobody there for poor Shade. Look at this. It's like, whoop, there's nobody there. And that's a helpless feeling.
And you don't know who to point fingers at there, but Shoto doesn't spend a lot of time in the backfield, nowhere near as much as Jamari or Jay Bird, and so not really sure there, but good job by Shade by just holding on to it. Again, right now, you'd love to score. You always take points, but you're up by 2 possessions right now, so the name of the game is milk the clock. Now under 6:45 remaining here in the 4th quarter. You just want to eat up that clock.
It is a Pearl Pool 3rd down and 21. And we're going to throw. And Shade's going to step up.
Hold on to it.
And he went to pass, and we got stripped. And who's got it?
George County has it.
Wait for the officials. And it is indeed George County football.
Trying to throw the ball there to pick up yardage on 3rd down, and Shade never saw the defender coming from the backside and get the strip sack. And George County is now in business at the Pirate 29-yard line. Defense going to have to bow up right here.
So the Sky Family Dental turnover puts the ball just inside the 30. Daniels, he's going to keep it, and he's going to get dropped for a loss as Tristan Carpenter, what a play as he bursts through.
Tristan Carpenter has had an incredible game tonight, leading the Pirates in tackles, and he has run down MJ Daniels multiple times tonight.
So that loss of almost 6 yards will make it second down and 16. Just you cannot say enough about how they've contained MJ on the ground. There he's going to give that ball off, and woohoo, we are there. Man, we had 5 defenders ready to rock.
Nyquez Wade sliding in and making the tackle on Trent Howell, who has not been a factor at all. 0 tonight.
That's how George County succeeds, is running the football. You know, they've got that one big pass play, and that's really about it tonight. This third down in Richland to go for George County. Daniel's going to throw. That ball's complete. It's going to be well short of the first down, but, you know, it'll make it a more manageable fourth down as the Rebels will have no choice but to go for it. The ball will be placed at the 26. Have to get to the 19, so fourth down and 7.
The fourth down play of the game so far right here. George County is 1 for 2 on fourth down so far. Love to keep it at 1 for 3 right here and perhaps go ahead and seal the victory.
There goes Daniels rolling out. He's going to throw. Too high, incomplete, and that is a turnover on downs. We'll give old Sky Family Dental some credit for that turnover.
And give a nod to Austin Wilbanks, first-year defensive coordinator here for the Pirates, and he chest bumps Nyquez Wade coming off the field as the Pirate D comes up with a big, big stop.
Roy, that was just a great stand by our defense.
Oh, it was. They accepted the challenge, went out there and didn't give an inch. And that last play, the blitzing, Shoto came in on the blitz and kind of rushed it a little bit, and just great defensive effort by this team.
It'd be hard to find the defender that we want to talk to this week, but
yeah, there's a lot of them.
There's so many. More importantly, the offense has the ball, want to get that clock rolling once again. And there's a handoff coming here to the left side. It's Jay Bird. And he's going to get spun around and spun out.
Yeah, I think he was doing his best to try to stay inbounds, but unfortunately he was pushed out. Nope, but they're going to say forward progress stopped inbounds. Clock will continue to roll. A few updates on some scores happening from around the state. Petal still leads Northwest Rankin 24-21 tonight in a Region 3 6A game. Madison Central hosting number 1 Starkville. They just retook the lead. Madison Central leads Starkville 15-9. Clinton over Germantown 21-7. And the Patriots of MRA lead the Patriots of Prep 41-24.
Second down and 6. There goes Jamari. He'll cross the 30 out to the 31-yard line. Give him the 32. So that'll bring up a Pearl Pool, third down and almost 5.
You have to imagine after the strip sack on the last third down play, this one probably going to go into the arms of number 1 Jamari Thompson.
When they needed the defense the most, they have come through so well tonight. You know, unfortunately, the offense has put them in some pretty bad spots. But, man, the defense has risen to the occasion. Handoff up the middle. Crossing the 35 to the 36. Going to be very close to a first down.
Yeah, I think he may be a half a yard short. But even if you are short, you're going to take that as the clock now.
Well, a flag came in late.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a flag sitting. Personal foul against George County. So
how about that?
Hey, thanks to the Havard Realty penalty, we don't even have to measure. So we're going to get a Renaissance Bank first down, keep the ball, keep the clock moving.
George County now with one penalty a half. But that one a big one.
At least they're consistent.
That one a big one with under 3 minutes remaining here, and the clock is not their friend.
Players of the game. We haven't gotten to do it a lot this year. But
I'm going to say defensively, how about Nyquez Wade?
I like it.
Nyquez Wade at halftime was one of our leading tacklers, and don't have the statistics to show where he's finished right now. Another flag comes in. This one could be a face mask call, perhaps.
All right, I like Nyquez Wade. Offensively, you like Jamari?
I think we could go Jamari. Jalen Kendrick had another touchdown catch tonight if we wanted to go somewhere else. But Jamari, man, I mean, he's been the statistical workhorse tonight.
Check the penalty. Roy, you have any input on who you'd like to talk to on offense?
Oh, no, that's what I've been trying to decide.
Well, chew on it for another minute.
Yeah, and I'll go ahead and tell you, I really like Jay Bird. We have talked to Jamari before, and I'm not saying that Jamari doesn't deserve it this time, but we talked to him last time, and Jay Bird, we haven't had a chance to discuss with him of his offensive prowess.
Okay. And maybe even his defensive prowess as he had that strip right before the half.
Oh, that's a good point. I almost forgot. But, that would be my choice.
Yeah, that effort play alone, that's excellent. All right, so for back at the studio, we're going to have Nyquez Wade. That's number 42. And we will have Jay Bird, Jerry Johnson in our Rogers Dabbs postgame show as the Pirates are on their way to victory. That last penalty on the Pirates backed them up. Now we'll lose another yard and back into our own territory at the 49. But there's only 1 minute and 47 seconds left to play. And the Pirates are going to go to 3-1 in region play. How about that? And then we finish with the gauntlet. Next week we'll be at Northwest Rankin. I know we only take it one game at a time, but we've got Northwest Rankin, then Oak Grove, and then the East Rankin Puppies. There goes Jamari. Big hole on the left side, crossing back over midfield. He's back into George County territory inside the 45 to the 44.
Again, want to give credit tonight to the offensive line, along with the tight ends and halfback who've worked so hard tonight. And looks like we're actually going to get a timeout there on the field. So,
why is George County calling a timeout? Can't figure that one out.
Yeah.
All right, it's going to be Nyquez Wade. He's number 42. And we will have Jerry J. Bird Johnson, number 4, in our Rogers Dabbs postgame show, in addition to Coach Hunter, who's going to be a lot happier.
Yeah, he will be. A big win tonight, and wish we could talk to everybody, but want to give shout-out credit to the guys up front who've done a great job of opening up the holes tonight for Shoto and Jamari Thompson, along with Jerry Johnson, Austin Arant, the halfback who, he is the workhorse every single week. Tight ends tonight, Javion Alexander, along with Connor McHenry, who's slid into the 28 jersey, and he's done a great job of opening up holes, along with your offensive linemen, as you get a glance inside the PMV trailer there, and all the guys who bring you the sights and sounds of your Pearl Pirates. But Leo McIntyre, Reed Grantham, Hayden Jackson, Colby Spence, and Connor Foy here on what has been celebrated as senior night. A couple of seniors up there across the front in Leo McIntyre and Colby Spence, playing what will be one of their final home games here at Ray Rogers Stadium.
There's an handoff to Jamari. Busted it. There he goes. Oh, they grabbed him by the jersey. He was setting sail for paradise, but they pull him down at the 25. with 1:06 to play. Renaissance Bank's going to move those chains.
And watch number 31, Cody Hyatt. He's kind of like at the fair. He got a free ride right there. No tickets involved. Jamari Thompson just dragging him. Hyatt goes 165. Jamari goes 240. And that jersey was durable. And it looks like shade going to drop into the greatest formation in football.
It's always nice when you can take a knee at these times. We will call up the Dogs. I'm interested to see what our overall rushing total was. That was just really impressive tonight. And Shade drops down. I don't think he'll have to do it again. This was Justin Hunter's got to be getting famous for his halftime speeches, because they managed to come out and really do something special when they really need it. George County Rebels walk the plank tonight as your Pearl Pirates are victorious by the final score of 18-9.
It was a hard-fought one and not always pretty in all moments, but statistically dominated by the Pirates, dominated on the line of scrimmage. And Justin Hunter moves his team to 3-1 in region play. Those are the games that matter the most. And the Pirates, if Northwest Rankin drops tonight to the Petal Panthers, will move to second place in Region 3 6A with the playoffs about a month away.
So as the players make their way over, and the unfortunate COVID tradition that it's become, you just have to tip your cap to the other team. There's no big old handshakes. But the players coming over here to the Pirate faithful, thanking them for coming, as we do appreciate having the larger crowd in here. We'll get ready for our Rogers Dabs post-game show, as Coach Hunter wants to address the team quickly. And, man, those kids just look super excited tonight. Could not be happier for every single one of them. Defense really came to play tonight. That offensive line showed out when it was time to run the football. It was those are the keys to our success. You know, Brian, we're now 3/4 of the way through the season, and it's easy to see who we are. We are a solid defensive unit, and we are a running football team, and we run the ball very well when we want to.
Yeah, such a great response tonight by the Pirate defense after a tough road game a couple of weeks ago. But a big response tonight, only giving up 9 points to a talented George County team. We'll take it to a quick break, and we'll come back with more on the Rogers Dabs post-game show.
For the best brands at the best prices, shop the outlets of Mississippi. I-55 and I-20 in Pearl.
When Pirates need a feast, they sail to Mugshots Grill and Bar. Voted best burger in Mississippi for 13 years in a row, Mugshots proudly serves fresh, never frozen certified Angus beef. X marks the spot at 2 locations on the map, in Pearl and Riverwind Drive in the movie theater parking lot, and in Flowood on the corner of Airport Road and Lakeland Drive. You can dine in, take out, or order online and pick up curbside. Check out mugshotsgrillandbar.com.
Hey, 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 it's a beautiful day in Georgia blue. It's like a home-cooked meal. How mama makes you feel, that's what we do. Oh, yeah. The time is now to make memories with all your friends. We'll be living for you, so y'all come on in. This family around here is Georgia blue.
All right, welcome back into the Rogers Dabs post-game show. We are about set to head down to the field where, the Professor Roy Harper's got his offensive player of the game, Jerry Johnson. Let's give him the numbers on Jay Bird. 106 yards rushing. He had 27 yards receiving. He did not throw a pass tonight. I'm mad at him for that. And then defensively, well, we know he made that huge play down at the end zone. So let's throw it down to Roy.
All right, Jerry. Awesome night tonight, man. You rushed for 106 yards, in case you didn't know that. The only bad thing I can say is you didn't throw a touchdown pass or throw a pass tonight, which is kind of off for you here recently. But what kind of speech did Coach Hunter give y'all at halftime to come out so fired up?
Well, we just had to bring good energy and intensity. We had an extra week off, so to work on ourselves and the coaches, we got better everywhere around the field. The coaching staff, the players, everybody just got better. We had an extra week, so we took pride in it and just came out here to work.
And I also want to bring up the play on defense. You ran a guy down 50 yards, came up behind him, stripped the ball, recovered the ball, and when nobody thought that he could be caught, you showed what kind of speed you have. So, how do you play that kind of game?
Well, it just all comes down to how I want to be remembered. Well, just coming out here making a difference. As Coach always tell me, I'm a different player, so I try to make all the plays I can make. And I just want to take a little pride in myself and help the team out and make a big play.
Well, Jerry, you're an outstanding young man, outstanding young athlete, and I look forward to great things from you, man. Congratulations, buddy.
Thank you. Go Pirates.
All right, guys, I got Nyquez here. All right, Nyquez, you had 4 total tackles tonight, but every time I looked up, you were in the backfield, putting pressure on the quarterback. So how do you prepare for a game like this? I mean, with the film study, really getting down to watching their tendencies, or what? How do you prepare?
I just went through a great week of practice, studying, looking at film, making sure I'm doing everything right in practice, and before the game, I'll make sure I get my mind right. I'll make sure I get out here and I can do the best that I can do.
Well, Nyquez, I just want to tell you, week in and week out, we talk about you and how much pressure you're getting in. You're finally getting your chance to show what you can do on this team. How does it feel to finally be one of the guys on that line to get to show these fans who you are?
Hey, man, it feels amazing. Hey, no other words than that. It just feels amazing, man.
All right. Well, I'm really happy for you, Nyquez. Look forward to seeing you next week. You go enjoy this win, buddy.
All right, Professor. Hey, where did the head coach go?
Yeah, I don't know. Let me see if I can track him down real quick.
All right, you let us know when you get him back. But, man, what a performance. I was so looking at the final numbers. Jamari, this close to your number of 200.
Yeah.
He finished with 198.
Yep. But he surpassed your number. Okay, so we'll say that he finished it off 30 carries tonight for Jamari, 198 yards.
Awesome.
He did find the end zone only one time. But I'll say this before I dive too deep into the numbers: we thought we were going to have a shootout, didn't we tonight?
Well,
I believe your word was we had to eclipse 40, and I was behind you on that just to win this one tonight. We got 18.
Well, I did not anticipate M.J. Daniels being held to negative 16 yards rushing. This is a guy that ran for 200-plus against Oak Grove and Northwest Rankin.
Yep.
And we held him to minus 16.
Yeah, and you got to give credit there to Austin Wilbanks, Justin Hunter. From the defensive side, this has been a team that's been gashed by athletic quarterbacks. That was the concern coming into tonight. And M.J. Daniels, along with Trent Howe, final numbers tonight, negative 2 yards rushing for George County.
Guys, I'm here with Coach Hunter.
All right, go ahead.
Hey, Coach, congratulations on the big win. I want to give you some numbers real quick in case you haven't seen it. George County total rushing, negative 2. Their quarterback, negative 16, after rushing for over 200 yards. Your halftime, you told us how good the atmosphere was and excited the kids were. They showed it.
Super proud of them, man. Kind of go back to pedal. You have to go in there and you kind of not sure how to attack sometimes. We were down 10 that week, and then this time down 1. And they knew we hadn't played well offensively, and defensively I thought had played their best half of football. We gave them a short field, which is the only reason they scored in the first half. So, I mean, there was a lot of positive energy, man. I'm telling you, our coaches got them together. And then I talked to them, but it was so much like they did it. They are the ones that were talking to each other. It was all positive, and man, you love to see kids grow the way they're growing in tough times. just looking back, we had to get that sour taste out of our mouth from Meridian. That's what we talked about all week. And not to mention going down to George County last year and losing a really tough game that ultimately kept us out of the playoffs. So the message all week was payback, payback, payback. And, man, can't say enough about our defense, though. I thought they played absolutely. Offensively, we did not play well tonight by any stretch of imagination, but that's why it's a team, and the defense really, really had their back. And, man, every time a play had to be made, defense made it. And just super excited for our team, our program, our community. Man, it's a really good feeling.
Well, I do want to talk about the offense also. Yeah, we didn't play our best, but we did have 2 100-yard rushers. Jay Bird went for 106, and Jamari went for 198.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. and that was the message at halftime to our offensive line. It was like, hey, we're finna run the ball every single play. Like every single play, we're going to rely on the guys up front. We have 2 really good tight ends, a good H-back. They get after it. And, again, we have a 240-pound back, and then we have one that can absolutely haul butt, So why not, Because it seemed like every time we tried to throw the ball, we would get a penalty. It wasn't nothing. We was catching the quick screen stuff early, but we were just getting penalties because holding and things like that. So we just simplified the game and said, hey, they're going to stop us. They're going to stop us doing what we do best. And thank goodness it worked out.
Oh, it was awesome. And I do want to say, I want to finish this on – after our halftime speech, for the first time, I felt like the players believed that they could win. They believed in themselves, and I believe that that's because of what y'all did there in halftime, talking to them. And I just think that that's going to carry over to next week. I think we may have turned a corner.
I think so too. And any win we can get in this tough region, and this tough division, this tough half of the state. Just 6A South is. Just every year in and that year out, man. There's no off weeks. Anybody can beat anybody on any given night. So we just have to go back to work Monday and just get ready for Northwest Rankin, who's a really, really good football team, and this is kind of a rivalry game. And I hadn't forgot the last time we were over there. They put it on us pretty good. I'm pretty sure they were singing to us at the end. So, I'm going to make sure I bring that up all week. And, hopefully we'll put together a good game plan and go from there. But we're going to enjoy this one tonight and through the weekend and start working for them on Sunday.
Congratulations, Coach. Go enjoy your win.
Appreciate it. Thank y'all so much.
All right, guys.
Professor, man, that was just – it was nice to see. And, the fact that our offensive line Justin wanted to, just say we played terrible on offense. Man, you run for 300 yards. I still say you did pretty good.
Yeah. And I think I know what he means. It wasn't our best all-around offensive performance. Yes, we did run the ball good, especially in the second half. But the passing game kind of struggled. We didn't block or have pretty good protection there at the first half. A couple of drop passes. I think that the one that Shoto dropped that he should have had. He was looking downfield. Normally he makes that play, but I think that's what he was referring to. And I get that, but when he looks at those numbers, those rushing numbers, he is going to have a smile on his face.
Absolutely. Well, excellent job tonight, Professor. We will see you at Northwest next week.
Look forward to it, guys. Have a good night.
Man, Brian, that was clearly our best defensive game of the year.
Yep,
no
absolutely.
doubt.
Yeah, that's an offense that came in putting up over 30 points a game, and we held them final number tonight, 120 yards of total offense. And, again, blown away at -2 yards rushing the big numbers. Team-wise tonight, 19 first downs for Pearl, only 2 for George County. Rushing, -2 for George County, 349 for your Pirates tonight. And as Roy was alluding to it there, passing-wise, George County had 133. 2 of those
take 50 off.
Most of that came on one big play. 76 yards through the air for the Pirates. So 415 total yards for the Pirates, 120 for George County, and then the big numbers offensively for the Pirates. 15 carries for Jerry Johnson, 106. Jamari Thompson, 30 carries for 198 and a touchdown. And Shea didn't have to put it in the air a lot tonight, but he was very efficient when he did. 11 of 13 for 76 yards, and he had the 1 touchdown to Jalen Kendrick tonight. And defensively tonight, we were led in tackles by Tristan Carpenter. Great job by Tristan. Got a chance to talk to him on the coaches show this week. He had 5 total tackles, and Nyquez Wade supported him with 4 total tackles on the night.
Well, and I will say that it's the one thing that we have to clean up as we go forward to this final gauntlet of games. You cannot have 100 yards in penalties.
Yep.
You can't. I mean, that's inexcusable.
And that's hurt us. 4 false starts calls tonight, 4 holding calls tonight. You can't do that when you go on the road to Northwest or on the road to Oak Grove here in a couple of weeks. And both those could be winnable games if we can put both sides of the ball together, defense and offensively. And latest update right now from Northwest Petal is that Petal has taken the lead back. That one's kind of been back and forth, but 1 minute remaining in that game. And Petal Panthers lead Northwest 30-28. So we may be having a wounded Cougar squad next week on the road.
Hey, it'll be a battle for second place. We'll both be tied, 3-1 in region.
Yep.
And who knows? Stranger things have happened. It is 2020 after all.
That's right. That's right.
All right. Well, that's going to do it for us. We will talk to you again next week. We're going to be at Northwest Rankin. Don't forget the Coaches Show Tuesday night at Mugshots, 6 p.m. Come by, have a little dinner, and talk to Justin Hunter. He's going to have a great night. He'll have a big smile on his face this week. So great night to come on by, and hopefully we're also talking about Braves being in the World Series Game 1 on Tuesday night, too. But
that wouldn't be bad.
That's baseball. This is football. It's all the same thing. All right, so for the Professor Roy Harper, he's Bryant May. I'm Greg Flynn. Remember, folks, we won tonight, but it doesn't matter because every day is a great day to be a Pirate.
Thank you for watching PMB Sports. The preceding broadcast is copyrighted by Pearl Municipal Broadcasting for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast without the written consent of Pearl High School or PMB is prohibited.